Seth devises an expert method for appraising precious stones. Bob saves Les a lot of money with his knowledge of walrus reproductive parts, and Seth provides expert advice that saves a deal on an elephant part. These are the times experts saved Les gold from losing everything.
Hey Les, come here for a sec.
Seth makes a shocking discovery on how the pawn shop is losing money. Les doesn't like it either. Both father and son know that if this keeps up, they could be out of business. Seth has done his homework and concludes that the pawn shop system needs to change. But is it worth the cost? Les certainly doesn't think so. Expert recommends a machine that could change the game. Les is still not convinced, but the old man is willing to give Seth the benefit of the doubt. Les doesn't mind losing a bet to his kids, especially if it earns
Invisible friend. A guy trying to pawn a fake bracelet walks into a store with his imaginary friend. However, Les was skeptical until the friend started haggling for a better price.
My partner right here, Robert, we want to pawn this.
You're who?
My partner, Robert, right here.
Here's a person talking to an invisible friend, but I didn't see him.
Well, Robert the imaginary friend needs a reality check. Maybe this dude should stick to playing pretend more believably. After all, the pawnbroker here is no fool.
Robert, tell him, Robert, tell him. This is worth $200.
It was a stainless steel bracelet that we don't sell here for $10. There was no way he was gonna get anything.
However, his get-rich-quick scheme wasn't so quick after all. The customer's face fell faster than a lead balloon. This is how we reacted to the situation.
And he talking about he can't give me nothing for this. What the is that?
You know, come on, let's go to the outside. I gotta look at it a little bit more better.
All right.
I ain't leaving. I'm not leaving, man, until I get some money. I'm not leaving, man. That man, let me go.
Stolen telly. This lady's ex-boyfriend pawns her TV for some quick cash. With determination, she enters the pawn shop and confidently declares, "I'm here to rescue my kidnapped TV."
I need to get my stuff, my 2 TVs.
I need your ID or the tickets.
I don't have no ticket or no ID. My stuff was stolen and pawned from my boyfriend.
We need him or the tickets or...
What you need him for? He ain't even nowhere around.
Ah, the policy police strike again. No ticket, no claims allowed. And in a spectacular display of logic defiance, here's how she responded to the situation.
Listen! Don't land on my window! You bitch!
What? If I'm gonna have to get ratchet?
You don't pound on my window! Yes, I can! No, you can't!
Oh boy, it seems like someone stirred the hornet's nest. But fear not, Ashley swiftly shut down those threats like a master conductor. Lesson learned, universe.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Bye! See ya!
No.
You're crazy!
Yeah, I am crazy, and I'll show you.
Gold earrings. In the golden world of earrings, Ashley and the customer embark on a carat quest. The earrings sparkle, but the price tag dims the shine. The customer eyeing the digits suggests a hilarious plot twist, an exchange proposal that could turn this jewelry journey into a comedic barter ballet.
I was looking for some gold earrings.
You are in the right department.
In the dazzling dance of earrings and dollar signs, the customer flips the script with an exchange proposal. Ashley, the jewelry juggler, contemplates the weight of the situation, hoping those earrings don't tip the scales against her. It's a hilarious jewelry version of Let's Make a Deal, where carrots and comedy collide.
Well, what we can do is I can take those and apply money towards these.
In the comedy club of carrots, Ashley drops the punchline, a whopping $500 for the desired earrings. The customer expecting an exchange extravaganza faces the reality check.
Okay, so what I can do for you today, I can apply $40 towards these.
I paid $500 for those. What do you mean? You can't do an exchange?
Ashley, the weight wizard, spills the carrot beans, revealing that these earrings are more featherweight than a dieting hummingbird. It's a priceless jewelry negotiation that has the audience and the scales in stitches.
Okay, I can't give you $500.
Why you can't?
Because it's not worth.
In this comedy climax, the customer unleashes carrot chaos, insisting her earrings are weightlifting champions. The tension escalates as she dubs Ashley boo, but a touch sets off a mini drama.
I know how much these cost, boo-boo.
Because you scream that they're gonna get you more money, boo-boo.
The pawn shop becomes a carrot battleground, and Ashley's final offer of $175 is the punchline that sends the customer storming out, leaving the jewelry saga in a carrot cloud of comedy.
Everybody else good. Pose made you
Fake diamond. In this wild pawn shop showdown, two characters storm in like a tornado, armed with an attorney and a demand for $900. The seller, caught off guard, awkwardly requests a card while the attorney seems more like a background dancer in a chaotic legal dance. It's a scene where negotiations are more like a comedy sketch, leaving everyone wondering if they stumbled into a legal circus.
I got my lawyer with me. This is wrong.
Show me your card.
I don't have a card with me.
My attorney.
Customer unveils a questionable earring, claiming it turned his ear into a rainbow. The seller, armed with skepticism and a keen eye, dissects the earring, declaring it a fake diamond disaster.
So what do you want to do today? You want me
Can
to
I get
figure
my money
out?
back?
You want me to figure out why your ear's turning a different color?
Is that a real diamond?
Enter the legal cavalry. The customer brandishes a lawyer in the name of mismatched receipts and the ear that turned technicolor. It's a jewelry malfunction turned legal circus, and the pawn shop is now the stage for hilarious gemstone saga.
This is not the correct earring for the receipt.
Chaos ensues as the customer brandishes a jewelry store receipt like a wizard spell. The attorney, a sidekick in this legal circus, demands a refund for the rebellious earring. The seller, caught in the crossfire, faces threats of escorting and leg knocking, all while insisting they won't budge. It's a legal showdown where the only guarantee is a laugh-out-loud twist around every shiny corner of the pawn shop arena.
The earring does not match the description.
What you mean? So you saying now I just brought an earring in?
The customer, armed with a kaleidoscope ear and a refund demand, insists the seller turn around and walk that butt out the door. The seller, invoking a hint of pawn shop diplomacy, proposes a negotiation dance, but warns, keep your butt back there. Cue the dramatic soundtrack, and it's a comedy in motion. An evil woman anthem echoing through the pawn shop arena.
Get out.
Yeah, you know, took my money, just sold me a bold earring.
Golden State Warrior ring.
I just got engaged, and I heard you had a 75 Golden State Warriors ring, and I was thinking that would be perfect for my fiance.
This man came into the shop to buy something, which is odd because most people come into the shop to sell something. This man, on the other hand, was interested in Rick's 1975 Golden State Warriors ring, but Rick was unable to but laugh at this.
Rocco, will you grab me that ring?
Sure.
That is a brave man that would give his fiance a championship ring.
Even though Rick keeps on laughing, asking why the man is giving a ring like this to his fiancée, we understand that the buyer isn't pleased with Rick's antics.
So what I did was I brought pictures of another 75 Golden State Warriors ring.
The buyer produced photos of another Golden State Warriors ring and attempted to match them, which they did. Then he asked if it was a genuine diamond and if Rick had checked it. Rick told him that the stone was genuine.
Perfect. Have you tested the diamond?
Oh, yeah, it's a real diamond.
It's a real diamond, okay.
The buyer then proceeded to use his own tester to determine whether or not the diamond was genuine, as he was a collector and dealer of sports memorabilia himself. But as he went to test the diamond, it didn't pass.
It's not testing.
That's because you have a really cheap tester.
So Rick stepped in with his own tester, which of course revealed that the diamond was genuine. Even though Rick was irritated by the whole thing, he chose to be courteous to the man.
First fine on mine.
Okay, I will trust that.
The buyer requested for the amount after the ring had been tested, which Rick believed to be $11,500. The purchaser, on the opposite hand, had a budget of $5,000.
Any
11 grand, that's what I can do.
That's your bottom line?
Yeah,
Okay.
best price.
Because Rick refused to go any lower than $11,000, the buyer was forced to leave the business unhappy and empty-handed.
I didn't think he was going to go 5,500, but I thought, he'd work with me a little bit, but...
Antique statue. Oh, look who's here! It's the cultural collector with his priceless Native American statue. However, the old man wasn't really up for it and geared up for a commentary.
Hey, boss.
What?
Come check this out. You didn't notice a 6-foot Indian walk through the door?
Tell me I was looking for somebody to replace you anyhow.
Probably get more work out of him.
That's stone cold.
Oh, of course! Big Guy, the ultimate statue guide, steps in to enlighten about the details of this sacred item. Prepare for a true education, folks.
The cigar wooden Indian came to be the symbol for a tobacco shop back in the late 1800s. So the people that couldn't speak English and couldn't read English would know where to go.
Wow, that was just some good load of info. But now, it's time to dive into the count of valuations. Let's break out the calculators and start the bidding.
I'm not trying to beat you up. If you want to sell it, I'll give you $400 for it. I ain't gonna pay over that. Somebody walks in and wants to give me $600, it's gonna find a new home. That's what I can do.
400 sounds fair. I'll take it.
Pinball. Two lads walk into the pawn shop with a relic from the vintage vault, a 1930s pinball machine. Our old man's in for the show.
1933 original pinball machine.
1833 to 1933, a century of progress. This was made to commemorate the 1934 World's Fair, which was held in Chicago. The World's Fair is where they used to show all the new and important inventions.
It had the boss all ears, who was really captivated by the ancient Game Boy. And oh boy, Chumley's genius was shining brighter than ever.
You didn't know that?
No. Most of the time, Chumley is a couple fries short of a Happy Meal. But he does know a few things about these old pinball machines, and I hate to admit it.
The question remains in the air. Will our dynamic duo step up to the plate for this epic purchase? Or is it just another round of the to and fro? Time will tell.
Bottom line is another. If you want it, you got $1,000. If not, I really appreciate you bringing it in.
I think it's a bit of rubbish, but you know what? Let's do it.
All right, John.
Thank you.
Chumley, you want to do the paperwork? It's a good job.
Well, this guy named Jimmy is so excited about this rare gem he has. Turns out there are only 150 of these babies out there, and they're made by a little-known company called Dragster. Now, the men aren't one to splurge on boats, because they cost a pretty penny. But this one caught his attention, and he's curious to learn more. This boat he stumbled upon was built back in 1958, during a time when everything had those sleek fins to make them look like rockets. And let me tell you, those fins give this boat a real cool vintage vibe. So Jimmy and the crew continue to discuss this boat, and they straight up ask him, how much are you looking to get for it? And guess what? Jimmy wants a whopping $10,500. Now, that sounds pretty unreasonable considering the paint is chipping off, and it doesn't even have the original motor. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Why would anyone want to fork over that much dough for something that needs some serious TLC? It's definitely got them scratching their heads and wondering if Jimmy's lost his marbles. I mean, it's a cool find and all, but is it really worth that hefty price tag?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could do something. It's just, I don't even want to make you an offer. There's too much work that's got to be done for me to make anything.
No, okay.
All right.
That's fine.
Well, thanks for bringing it in, though, man.
It was basically insulting me with the paint thing, the petty stuff, you know? That's a good-looking boat. This guy doesn't.
Yeah, it's a bit puzzling why our buddy Jimmy got all defensive about it. I mean, they were just questioning the steep asking price, given the boat's condition and missing original parts. It's only natural to wonder why someone would demand such a high amount for something that needs some serious fixing up. It'd be kind of stupid to pay such a huge amount for the boat. So, next we got this intriguing item called the Hudson Bay gorge, dating back to the 1700s, and the owner, Chris, believes it's worth a whopping $100,000. That's a serious chunk of change.
1800s. I don't know a whole lot about it. My dad actually got it. He picked it up at an auction.
You already paid for it?
Second mortgage on his house.
Now, what piques the interest on the show is the historical significance of the gorge. They mention that even the ancient Romans used similar pieces as a defense against knife or sword thrust to the neck. Pretty fascinating, right? On top of that, the Hudson Bay Company, one of America's oldest trade companies, used to conduct business with Native Americans. Now, the big question lingers. Are they going to buy this from Chris?
Yeah, how much you want for it?
For about 100,000.
You know, I don't see that happening.
Why not?
Because I think it's worth a lot less.
How much less?
Like 99,000 less.
Yeah, so, like, when they start talking about it, doubts start creeping in, man. The experts on the show are all like, hey, Chris, this gorge doesn't seem to be from the 1700s, bro. And get this, they mentioned that the yellow-gray stuff on it suggests it's made of nickel silver, which wasn't even a thing until the 1800s. They even break it down for Chris, saying it's probably like 20% zinc, 20% copper, and 60% nickel. They're trying to give him some historical and material insight, you know? But here's the crazy part. Chris ain't having it, man. He's all like, nah, I still think this gorge is totally from the 1700s, guys. He's standing his ground, fully convinced, even with all the evidence they're throwing at him.
Really, until the 1800s.
All right. What the f are you talking about?
Son, you're way out of line.
Basically, I'm just trying to tell you, I've seen auctions for these things, and they generally go for right around $1,500.
All right.
I'd offer you $1,000.
I don't know what you're smoking, man, but...
Unfortunately, things don't turn out in Chris's favor. The disappointment starts to sink in. He feels like they perceive him as some inexperienced kid trying to lowball them. It's a tough blow for Chris, leaving him feeling let down by the whole experience. Perhaps he had set his expectations too high, as the reality of the situation reveals that maybe the gorget wasn't as valuable or historically significant as he initially thought. Kind of stupid of him to try to sell it at such a high price to begin with. So the moment they see it, they are absolutely blown away, because these rifles are like nothing they've ever come across before. And moreover, they're rotating barrel rifles, a design that dates all the way back to the 1600s. Now, the owner Mike describes these rifles as extremely unique, and he tries to show. Mike reveals that this rifle is left-handed, which is pretty rare. But how can you determine a price when some components have been replaced? With all these factors in mind, the time comes for Mike to put forth his ask, and he suggests that the rifle could have been made by William Hart based on the presence of hearts in the inlays. It's an interesting theory, but the logic behind it remains unclear. However, Craig, being the knowledgeable expert that he is, manages to find a name written on the rifle. Craig informs them that William Hart was known for making guns in Fredonia, New York, around the years 1823 to 1831. This revelation surprises Mike, as he believed the rifle to be that old. Mike even jokes that if he ever comes back, he might want to smack the appraiser, Craig. We can understand the frustration. Despite the disappointment of the rifles having some replaced parts, Mike manages to secure a deal. However, it remains uncertain whether the folks on the show paid the right price for the rifles. As we wrap up this wild ride through the world of pawnshop blunders and head-scratching moves, one thing's for sure. The Pawn Stars won't stay down for long. So, which moment left you dumbfounded? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay in the loop for more mind-blowing content, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, stay on the lookout for those hidden gems, and may your pawn adventures be filled with crazy twists and epic wins. Peace out. He comes in with his Xbox and immediately tells Les that he needs to get as much money as he possibly can for it. Like, obviously, that is clearly what everyone is here for at the pawn shop. He knew that they probably get a lot of Xboxes anyway, so that does not set him apart from the rest of the regular customers. He reveals that he needs as much cash as possible, and it is all for his girlfriend. Why? Well, at least they wished him a good day. Moving on to the next.
You talking to?
Alright folks, let me set the scene for you. We got Sharonda and her son Deontay strolling into the pawn shop on a mission to get some bling bling for a special occasion. You see, it's Sharonda's birthday, and she's all about treating herself to some classic, fabulous jewelry. She's pumped, she's excited, she's ready to sparkle. But hold up, here comes Deontay acting like he couldn't care less, and finally down to the #1 worst customer. This customer was being disrespectful and disgusting at the store, and someone finally put him in place. Whew!
You understand that? I got you. Don't with my kid. I'm sorry, man. You don't with my kid.
He walks in and notices a table and immediately just announces to no one in particular that somebody needed to come to help him out with it. That's really not a nice way to ask. Jeez. Take a look at how he was behaving.
Let me lay on this mother. You see, was a sex table? So what?
He was being very crude, and Ashley notices his presence there very quickly, especially considering how loud he was being. He again keeps shouting for someone to come help him, and then, you won't believe this, but he asks for Ashley in person and says she is his girl. Take a look at what he was saying, or rather shouting.
Ashley, man, that's my girl. Yeah, I want Ashley, man.
Oh boy, get a load of this, guys. Ashley was absolutely disgusted by what was going down. Turns out this dude we're talking about is a regular at this store, and he's always spewing disrespectful comments left and right. But here's the twist. Most of those nasty remarks are aimed right at Ashley herself. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. This time, he's taking his craziness to a whole new level, and Ashley's never seen him act this bonkers before. He asks her what the table cost, and when she tries to reply, he says something completely horrible that caught everyone's attention.
What you want for this table, girl? Get your ass over here and shut up.
The moment she spots this guy on the table, she's like, "Yo, get off, dude." But he's not having it. He keeps telling her to shut up or get lost. That's when the bouncers step in, swooping in like superheroes to have her back in a flash. But here's the kicker, my friends. Even after all that, he still won't quit with the rudeness. He's talking down to her like he owns her or something. And let me tell you, she's beyond upset. She's furious at the way she's being treated just because she's a woman. Take a look at what he's doing in the store.
No.
No, you be
Shush.
quiet. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you
Come
think
here,
you are to talk to me like
Bro,
that?
if you let me, I'll be slapping.
Yo, hold up, people. Leslie catches wind of all the chaos and rushes in to see what the heck is going down. And let me tell you, he's in for a major surprise. When he hears just how incredibly rude this guy is being, he straight up loses it. It's time for a full-on showdown. And let me tell you, this customer is in for a world of hurt. I mean, seriously, who would even try to mess with Leslie, especially in his own store? It's about to go down, my friends.
Over how
Look, I ain't even looking at this mother.
Do you think you're talking to, mother?
Back up, man.
Leslie has reached his boiling point. He simply couldn't tolerate how this disrespectful dude was treating his own daughter anymore. Enough was enough, and he was ready to put a stop to this nonsense once and for all. Brace yourselves, because things are about to get real intense real fast. Without hesitation, he grabs the guy by the neck and firmly tells him to get the heck out of the store. And let me tell you, it's not gonna end peacefully. And that's a wrap, folks. We hope you enjoyed diving into the world of hardcore pawn. If you want more jaw-dropping stories and crazy confrontations, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and stay tuned for more epic episodes. Until next time, guys.
Picking up a fuss over what she considers an overpriced coat.
Sorry, lady.
My name is Ashley.
Okay, Ashley, lady, how much?
400.
Come on. How much?
400.
If she really wanted to get the coat for less than that, she should have just negotiated like normal people do instead of acting all snobbish.
I've come into your store to buy a coat. I ain't come in this store for you to rip me off.
I'm not ripping you off. Those are actually just reduced to $400. No, I typically don't
It's
go
going to
around
cost me a
smelling
lot of
coats.
money to get this coat clean. Do you mind?
Sensing a storm brewing, Byron made sure to move closer since an attack on Ashley's person shouldn't exactly happen on his watch.
I'm sorry about that.
A British lady here, you know.
Okay.
Not one of your just bloody Americans. Come on.
Show her the
We're not looking at this big guy, we're looking at you. You're going to make me?
He will.
I don't think so.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? Pleasure.
If she knew she wanted to be treated the right way, then she should have headed over to a more sophisticated store. But that's only if she can even afford it.
Have a good day. I'm not interested in your $200.
Goodbye, lady!
Goodbye, lady!
In this episode, the employees at the American Jewelry and Loan Store had no other option than to bear witness to the horrendous efforts at making music by this supposed aspiring musician.
Hey everybody, I'm Nikki J. Hey y'all, I'm an inspired singer. I'm trying to make it to the top.
We can hear you.
Yeah, that's not what a cheetah sounds like, but it's definitely reminiscent of what a dolphin or a baby seal might sound like if it's being clubbed to death.
Are you interested in purchasing it?
How much?
For you, 80
I
bucks.
wanna sing a song. I wanna be a star.
It's time to go, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
You are killing my dream. You is a dream killer.
Oh my God.
I mean, props to her for her dedication to her craft. She didn't even falter as she kept on singing her words at the top of her lungs.
You is a hater. You is a hater. You is a hater.
Go.
After giving her the precious attention that she was craving, they eventually got bored and decided not to humor her anymore.
No. Pull off.
Want to?
Man.
Come back here. You want to?
This customer tried to push a coffee machine he was trying to sell that was in the worst condition ever, claiming that it's brand new.
Bro, it's brand new, man. It's 40 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to go get a hotel, man.
So it's brand new, right?
Yeah, man,
Okay.
$40. Just give me 25, man.
Yeah. Brand new, still wrapped up in...
The audacity to even claim it's brand new with the state it's in, that's just pretty crazy. He must have taken Seth for a fool.
I mean, look at it. It's beat up, it's furry, and where was this? Outside the dumpster?
His urgency is of no concern to Seth, who just wants to get him out of the store using whatever means necessary, since there's no way he can successfully sell it at all.
I'm trying to give you a good when you started screaming. Man, listen, I'm almost done here, man.
You are done. You're done.
Hold on, man. I ain't going nowhere, man.
I get that he's in desperate need of money, but the pawn shop's not going to give him a cent more than what his ring is worth.
Make me get out.
Yeah, I will.
Make me get out.
Right now.
Who the are you? Who the are you?
Move on and realize that this guy's a complete tool.
So I'm trying to be a good boyfriend, right?
We bet the staff at the pawn shop love their job, if for nothing else, at least for the drama that happens every day. Now, this is one funny scenario. A friend escorts her friend to the pawn shop only to realize that the laptop her friend wants to sell was stolen from her. Everyone is confused as the two friends who came together get into a fight.
What the hell? You mean to tell me you don't stole my damn laptop and I don't blame them damn kids for this damn laptop? All this damn take my laptop. Oh well, whatever.
I think that these women were fighting.
Now, these women are causing a scene, but they don't care at all. At least the fight's not against the staff of the pawn shop, so Les isn't bothered at all. Just when Les was about to hear the full gist, the friend who successfully got her laptop back came back for a rematch. Les is standing looking lost.
My laptop. You walk your punk ass home, bitch. You had my laptop all this time, and I'm thinking these damn kids got my.
The funniest part of it is that the friend who threw things missed them all. She could steal her friend's laptop, but she can't even throw a can at a target? Now, on second thought, this lady's audacity is pretty insane. Did she think that her friend wouldn't notice that it's her laptop, or her friend would just stand there and watch her sell it?
I think that these women were fighting over a laptop.
You know what? We ain't even friends no more. You don't come to my house.
At least they weren't yelling at us.
Little bony ass bitch. Walk on home. Get money, bitch. Walk on home. Walk on home.
The man walks in with a unique Native American artifact, and Seth loves it. Things go south when the seller uses Ashley's joke on her. Now, Ashley doesn't like it, and Seth isn't helping matters either. The problem is that Ashley is too emotional to be a businesswoman sometimes. So, the pawn shop loses an artifact because of an innocent joke that was even apologized for. And to think that Ashley started it makes it even more ridiculous.
How you doing? Got a few Native American artifacts here for you. This is a tomahawk right here. This is the War Club.
Resembles you, doesn't it?
It's closer to you. It is, right? It's the same color hair.
$90?
No, actually, I'm not interested. He was rude, Seth.
He was just joking.
He was not joking.
My sister takes things way too personally.
He was rude.
Find out the cause of the commotion and gets roasted by the customer. Les goes insane with the money and the customer hits him.
Don't know. And what the you gonna do, old man?
What
The badass. As you can see, I'm a badass.
They say to be confident when making an offer, but this guy took his confidence freaking overboard. What part of Les does not need his services does Mark not understand?
Do you have a company out that does any of your, watches your lot or anything like that, takes any of the cars out?
We do.
Okay, how's that working out for you?
It's working out great.
I'd like the opportunity to maybe go over some paperwork with you.
We don't have that problem because we have fences around the building.
Well, we've done a couple other business around here. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. This is gonna be our business as well.
No, it's definitely not going to be. I'm not interested.
You old man, you and you guys are running this sale right here.
Here's the way it's going to work, sir. You can leave nicely, or we can throw your ass out.
First thing in the morning, and this customer just decided he wanted to mess with Les.
What the hell's going on?
Hey, man, I need some money. I got kicked out. My mama kicked me out last night.
Les saw him when he picked up all those items before bringing it over to meet, so he definitely thinks he could take Les for a fool.
Where did you really get it?
My mom's basement.
Tell me where you really got the vacuum.
My mom's basement, man. Where do you think I got it from, fool?
With how bold this guy's being, even going as far as insulting him, Les couldn't help but get even more furious than he already was.
You think I'm that stupid that I didn't see you pull the off the floor?
It's unpredictable and full of surprises.
How you doing today?
Hey, pretty good. How are you?
Real good, thanks. I'm Les.
Les, I'm Randall. How are you?
Randall, oh, you got a hell of a grip. Wow. What the hell is it?
Call it a ring.
Okay. I didn't think it was a bus. How'd you get it?
I just got it.
This guy smelled like a brewery. Okay. How much did you want?
I'd like $500 for it.
Why?
Why? Because I need it.
Yeah, I
got
get
2 DUIs.
A person walks into the pawn shop, catching Les's attention. Things start getting interesting right away. The person wants $500 for a ring and shows it to Les. Les, being curious, asks where the ring came from and why they want to sell it. The person gets really mad when Les asks questions. The intensity in the air rises as the person angrily explains why they're selling the ring. Les stays calm, making it a surprising and dramatic moment in the pawn shop.
Well, if it was gold, I'd give you more than 500, but it's not real.
I know it's worth $500 and you're gonna give me 500.
Well, actually, if this was gold, it was brass. It had no value. I understand. You have court issues. The problem is,
I need $500 for it.
I'm sure you do.
Man, I don't know why you need.
As the conversation continues, Les drops a bombshell. He tells the person that if the ring were real gold, he'd offer a whopping $2,500. Feeling a glimmer of hope, the customer suggests, just give me the $2,500 then. Expectantly awaiting a positive response, Les, with a touch of humor, reveals the harsh reality. He explains that the ring is fake, not even worth $500, and he won't pay that much for a counterfeit ring.
You gotta give me something for it.
I can't give it to you. I'm sorry.
Give it to me anyway. Man, you can give me something for it. No, you give me something
Just don't
for
beat
it.
on the glass. This guy was drunk.
You give me that ring back. Give me that.
It's the.
I ain't going nowhere. Man, get away from me. Yeah, I go.
You man?
In the midst of the ring discussion, a security guard quietly enters, taking a position behind the customer. The customer, desperate, pleads with Les to give him something for the ring, but Les, staying true to his detective skills, rejects the plea, emphasizing the ring's fake nature. Les, sensing trouble, comments that the customer seems drunk, adding another unexpected twist to the escalating situation. As the rejection sinks in, the customer, unable to contain his frustration, sits on the floor, declaring that he won't leave. The tension peaks as he becomes increasingly aggressive. The guard steps into action, forcefully dragging the defiant customer out of the store. But despite being escorted out, the customer continues to yell and make a scene.
Oh boy. I see you sweating.
Yeah.
Must be hot outside.
No, I was doing karate outside.
You're doing karate?
And judo. I'm Bruce Lee's sister.
Really?
Yeah.
As the door jingles, a woman strolls into the pawn shop rocking winter clothes in the summer heat. Now she's chatting with Les, teasing him about the sweltering weather. She even claims to be a martial arts pro, throwing around Bruce Lee's name. The banter kicks off with a request for a karate move demonstration.
She said she was Bruce Lee's sister. So what you got?
The atmosphere takes an unexpected turn when the woman unveils a unique item, a mysterious fox mink. Les, unfamiliar with such creatures, engages in a lighthearted conversation to understand more about this fox mink. The woman, with a hint of mystery, reveals her intention to sell it.
A mink fox?
I don't know. I'm not into animals.
Fox. I've heard of fox. I've heard of mink. So fox mink. Did you want to
As the conversation unfolds, Les dives into the details of the fox mink, trying to grasp its worth. The woman shares anecdotes about the origins of the item, painting a vivid picture of its history. Les, playing the role of the detective, subtly negotiates and gathers information to figure out the best deal.
Sell it. How much did you want for it?
$50,000.
The encounter concluded with the woman deciding to part ways with her fox mink. Les, using his seasoned charm, finalizes the deal. The quirky tale of the winter-dressed woman and her unique pawned item adds an unexpected twist to the usual pawn shop routine, leaving both parties with a memorable experience.
Woman comes in to sell me a high-end bottle of liquor. Ma'am, I'm
Is that what you're saying? You have no respect. When you want to take a person when they die,
fit the liquor inside the bottle.
and anytime you're going to belittle a person.
Ma'am, I didn't belittle you.
As the door chimes, the woman confidently walks in, clutching an empty liquor bottle. She aims for a bold move, attempting to pawn the bottle for a cool $100. Les, with his discerning eye, swiftly rejects the proposal, explaining that a filled bottle would fetch a better price. The woman, not thrilled with the response, raises her voice, demanding respect and expressing her discontent.
I'll give you $100.
It's not worth more than $100.
Especially when you say I wouldn't give you $100.
Don't you ever walk up to my dad.
Hey, baby, don't point your finger.
Life after this, don't you dare ever come in here again.
In my face.
I don't care, you're in my dad's store, and don't you ever think about coming in here again. Turn your ass around, badass out the door now.
Where Ashley steps up like a superhero. Now, she doesn't just cool things down, she straight up shuts the woman down. With confidence, Ashley tells her to leave and never come back. Suddenly, the chaos turns into quiet thanks to Ashley's quick and firm action.
Son of a bitch. Where the hell is he? Rich! He's on the floor. People are waiting to pay us for their merchandise. He's not there. We're losing money. I've had Rich's back.
In the heart of the pawn shop, Les faces a moment of frustration and disbelief. The absence of Rich, a trusted ally for over 2 decades, leaves Les feeling betrayed. The urgency of customers waiting to make payments adds to the tension, and the weight of loyalty becomes a central theme in this unexpected turn of events.
Since the first day he came here, over 20 years ago. I feel betrayed. Didn't I just have an employee meeting to tell everybody that they need to step up on their game? I'm watching you and Bobby J talk to these 2 girls. You're out there trying to sweet talk them, trying to bullshit with them. I'm looking for you in layaway. Where the hell are you?
I gotta sit in layaway all day long and just wait for something to happen?
As the minutes tick away, the atmosphere inside the pawn shop grows more intense. Les reflects on his long-standing support for Rich, highlighting his sense of loyalty that spans a quarter century. He recalls a recent employee meeting where he emphasized the need for everyone to step up their game. Disappointment and frustration seep into his words as he confronts the situation, a pawn shop mystery intertwined with personal and professional loyalties.
I'm watching you and Bobby J talk to these 2 girls. They're out there trying to sell their jewelry. You're out there trying to sweet talk them, trying to bullshit with them. They end up walking out the front door. You put me in a position that you were the next to go.
In this pivotal moment, Les delivers a stern warning to a fellow employee, Bobby J. The scene unfolds with Les observing interactions and attempts at sweet-talking customers. The threat of termination looms as he recounts the consequences of letting down the team. The dialogue underscores the severity of the situation and the potential impact on job security. Tension rises as Les grapples with the repercussions of the unfolding events.
Rich, I'm out. Tell your dad to off.
You up your job.
As the confrontation escalates, Les draws a line in the sand. The ultimatum is clear: compliance or termination. The final seconds capture the raw emotion and frustration of a loyal employee who feels unappreciated and misunderstood.
He knew he was in trouble once we walked through that door. Joe, did you steal from me? Tell me the truth.
Inside the pawn shop, a sense of trouble looms as the head of security, Joe, faces a difficult moment. The air is heavy with anticipation as accusations are laid out. In a tense exchange, the truth emerges when Joe admits to stealing. The weight of the admission sets the stage for the unraveling of a trusted employee's actions.
The detectives call in uniformed officers to put the cuffs on. And then he reaches into his pocket and pulls out an assortment of jewelry worth over $7,000.
As the admission hangs in the air, the situation takes an unexpected turn. Detectives call in uniformed officers to apprehend Joe. A place built on trust is now shaken to its core as the true extent of the betrayal unfolds.
You go this way. This is my loyal employee, my head of security, guy that trusts me.
The arrest unfolds and reality sinks in for the pawn shop owner. The disbelief is evident as a devoted employee, the head of security for the previous 3 years, is carried away in handcuffs. The emotional weight of the betrayal is clear in the owner's voice, which expresses the anguish of putting trust in someone who later proved dishonest.
If he was, he could be anyone.
As the scene unfolds, questions linger in the air. The owner ponders the possibility of Joe working with someone else, leaving the situation shrouded in uncertainty. The aftermath of the betrayal raises concerns about potential accomplices and adds another layer to the unfolding drama. The final seconds leave the audience in suspense, contemplating the true extent of the security guard's actions.
Are you her customer or mine?
I'm talking to you. Come on.
This lady got so irate because she wanted to be next in line. She wanted to be first. She felt that she was the most important out of every customer. You're next in line, so let me be right with you.
Okay, well, come on. It doesn't matter. What the are you? You're not the police. I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. What are you going to do?
You already know.
In the opening scene, Ashley is at the counter with a lengthy line of customers. A sudden disruption occurs when a black woman attempts to cut in front of everybody else. Ashley confronts her, asking, "What are you doing?" The woman becomes upset, but Ashley firmly asserts, "You can't do that stuff here."
Goodbye.
Come back here. Let's talk right now. Take the receipt.
What would you like to do with it, ma'am?
I want to pay.
Well, you have to go to those windows.
No. I come to this line any other time.
Not at this window.
Okay, well, I'm not going to stand in the line.
In the wrong line. Get in the other line.
And I'm not going to get in another line. I'm going to walk straight up to the damn window.
We won't take you.
The woman continued standing in line at the counter. Les approached her, inquiring about the situation. She explained that she wanted to pay, but refused to move to the next window. Les informed her that in the pawn shop, crossing others in line isn't allowed, emphasizing the importance of waiting your turn.
Here of you.
Well, y'all just told me something.
See this lady here? All the other customers.
Okay, and I always come to this line.
I'm sorry. You have to stand in the other line.
Okay, well, I'll be back before y'all close.
You can do whatever you want in this line. She can't. Can't wait your turn.
We'll be back later.
Following the interaction, the woman eventually complied and moved to another window. Les, taking action, instructed the workers at that window not to accept their payment. He firmly directed the woman to wait in line like the other customers, reinforcing the shop's policy on fair and orderly transactions.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, jackass.
Take your
Bitch.
Take
Yeah, that's you.
and get it.
You make me.
Sir,
we don't want
please.
this. You can take this stuff.
Sir, listen. Listen. I don't know what the problem was.
As the interaction begins, the customer expresses gratitude, but the tone takes an unexpected turn. Tensions rise as the customer's language becomes confrontational. The shopkeeper, addressing the situation calmly, refuses to tolerate mistreatment. The dynamics shift from appreciation to conflict, showcasing the challenges of customer service in a brief yet intense moment.
Came in here, tried to spend my money is what I did. That's what I did.
Okay.
And come instead of trying to come in here, I'm not even talking to you.
I need a liver transplant.
Why?
Seriously?
They didn't even look at these cards.
Sour Patch Kids.
The narrative unfolds with the arrival of another customer, visibly intoxicated. The shopkeeper navigates the encounter with a mix of tolerance and assertiveness. The customer attempts to engage in banter, revealing signs of alcohol influence. The shopkeeper, unswayed, maintains composure and subtly addresses the situation, highlighting the challenges of dealing with individuals under the influence.
I'm not even out here trying to get this $30.
Not paying on my.
$50 for that.
Jeff, take him out, please.
Better not put it in your car.
How would you?
Man, what the?
I can't get one.
In this segment, a discussion ensues about cards and a potential liver transplant. The shopkeeper encounters a situation where the customer's intentions are unclear. Misunderstandings arise, and the shopkeeper skillfully navigates the conversation. The dialogue touches on humorous elements while portraying the complexity of communication in a retail setting.
What, is it, ma'am?
Is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Man, come on, you the dude with the ponytail?
The wife's racking my nuts on the telephone constantly.
Tie 2 earrings in your ears.
Does it matter?
Just take it off, put it with mine a little bit, let it get a little bit more weight to it, and go ahead and give me my money.
Does that make sense?
Right this way.
You can't come back.
Damn this Go out my way and have one of y'all touch me. I'll break this.
I'm more than happy to go to the ends of the earth for you. When you come in like an ass, you be walked out like an ass.
The scene takes a surprising turn as the atmosphere shifts. The shopkeeper reassures the customers that despite challenges, the store is dedicated to going the extra mile for them. The encounter, starting with tension, concludes with an assurance of excellent service. This final part encapsulates the roller coaster of emotions within a brief time frame, showcasing the highs and lows of customer interactions.
You need some help today?
Man, how you doing, brother? What's the deal on this TV here?
This TV right here is $400.
$400?
Yep.
I was in here 2 weeks ago, sold you this mother for $90. Now you gonna ask me $400 for it, man?
In the electronics section of the store, a customer named Robert engages in a conversation about a TV with the store employee. The casual tone sets the stage for what seems like a routine interaction. The customer questions the TV's price, sparking a humorous recount of a previous encounter where he claims to have purchased the same TV for a lower price.
Are you kidding me? So you're making a $310 profit off me? Bull, man.
Can I help you?
Who are you, man? I come in here 2 weeks ago, just like I told this gentleman. Do something with your hair, man. And then y'all gonna sell it for $400? You gonna make that much profit off me?
As the dialogue unfolds, the customer expresses dissatisfaction with the marked up price, claiming the store will profit significantly from his purchase. A manager steps in, attempting to resolve the situation. Tensions rise as the customer questions the legitimacy of the price hike and demands a resolution, emphasizing the financial disparity between his purchase and the intended selling price.
Brother,
where's your receipt?
Can you not understand English, my brother?
No, I can't, my brother. I don't believe that he wants a TV for nothing.
I'll just take the TV, man. No.
The customer threatens to take the TV and leave without making a purchase. The manager issues a stern warning, asserting that any attempt to take the TV without completing the transaction will result in immediate removal from the store. The confrontation takes an assertive turn, with both parties standing their ground.
Once I get this TV, man, get above me. Man, get off me. Get my damn shoe. My damn shoe, player. Y'all got my shoe. You got my money. This joint.
This guy was acting like a total baby. He wanted attention and he got it.
Despite the warnings, the customer decides to leave the store, expressing discontent with the entire experience. He accuses the store of mistreatment and vows never to return. The situation concludes with dramatic flair as the customer exits, leaving...
Hold on to your steering wheels because the next stop on our journey is the Shelby GT 350, and Rick's expression is like a teaser trailer for a blockbuster movie. What's going on in that mind of his?
This is the real thing, not a clone, huh?
The real deal.
Now, let's roll back to 1965 when the first Shelby GT 350 hit the scene. Designed to be a high-performance racing machine. Fast forward to today, and this car is nothing short of the cream of the crop. It's a quintessential cool car from the swingin' 60s, boasting around 100 modifications that wave goodbye to the Mustang and welcome the Shelby GT 350. Performance, handling, and style, this car's got it all. It's the epitome of coolness from that era, and who wouldn't want to own a piece of that history? Here's the kicker, no gauge. Rick takes a peek inside and everything seems to be in order. But hold on to your steering wheels because now it's time for the negotiation dance.
My asking on the car is $125,000.
A whopping $125,000 for the Shelby GT 350. Paul, the man with the knowledge, has clearly done his homework. Recognizing the intricacies that can influence the car's value, Rick decides to bring in his buddy for a second opinion. After all, when it comes to cars, every detail matters, and his buddy is expected to be the guru who knows the ins and outs of the Shelby GT 350. Time to get the expert insight before sealing the deal.
It's a pretty well-kept engine bay. You know, this is definitely a car that's been cherished, I can tell that. What really makes the difference right now is the test drive.
The excitement is palpable as they decide to take the Shelby GT 350 for a spin, and honestly, why not? If you're about to drop a chunk of change on a car, might as well make sure it rides as good as it looks. The test drive is a hit. They're enjoying every moment, reminiscing about the fact that back in the day, you could snag a Porsche for the same price as this beauty. Bill, the expert, gives it a thumbs up, declaring it a fantastic car after the thrilling test ride. Now, the moment of truth, the price. Bill suggests it falls somewhere between $100,000 to $110,000. Rick, however, seems fixated on that $100,000 mark, refusing to budge. Paul tries to meet in the middle at $105,000, but Rick stands firm. After some back and forth, they eventually settled at $100,000. Paul's got a smile on his face, so it seems like a win-win. Shifting gears to the next item on the list, an antique punching bag. Let's see what tales this vintage piece of equipment holds in store for the Pawn Stars crew.
History, and people love punching stuff.
He thinks he's a tough guy and he loves.
Alright, here's the lowdown on the antique punching bag. Gary's in the house looking to part ways with his piece from Zamperia KO Punching Game, a company renowned for amusement rides since 1981. Now picture this. It's not your ordinary punching bag. It's got a twist. A ball drops down and you give it your best shot, and the dial spins to reveal just how strong you are. The Pawn Stars crew is already hooked. It's an instant attention grabber. Gary, the seller, is aiming for a cool $1,000 from this unique piece. But as with many things, there's a snag in the plan. What's the hiccup with this intriguing antique?
It's got some things, but it still works.
Any of the artwork original?
No, except for the wheel face, everything else has been replaced.
Absolutely, the devil's in the details, and replacements or damages can indeed take a toll on the antique charm. To add to the mix, there's a missing top piece, a bit of a setback for an antique collector. The negotiation kicks off with the Pawn Stars crew putting a price tag of $600 on the table. Gary, the seller, shoots back with $700. A bit of back and forth ensues, with both parties inching toward a middle ground. Gary is sticking to his guns at $700, and it looks like the negotiation battlefield is set. The stakes are high, and it's time to see who emerges victorious in this battle over the antique punching bag.
First, well, you will go first because you're trying to get the money. The key to being good at the game is angle. When you go to hit it, punch through the ball, not punch at the ball.
As the negotiation game heats up, Gary takes the first shot, settling at $170. Now it's time Pawn Stars' turn to make a move. They've got to outscore Gary to bring the price down from $700 to $650. The tension is rising. Let's see how the Pawn Stars play their hand in this high-stakes negotiation. And the dust settles with a final score of $150, making Gary the clear winner of this negotiation battle. The owner knows how to play the game, and $700 it is. Gary's all smiles, and we can bet our Pawn Stars will be honing their skills for the next round. A win for Gary, a valuable lesson for the Pawn Stars, and that's all. Up next on Pawn Stars, we've got a double rifle making its grand entrance. The seller? Well, let's just say he's aiming for the stars with a sky's the limit response when questioned about the price he's eyeing.
Today's the pawn shop to see if I can sell my...
Hold on to your hats because we've got a major player on Pawn Stars. An antique double-barreled rifle and pistol dating back to the hunting era of the 1830s to 1850s. Now that's a slice of history right there. And can we talk about the sheer size of this thing? It's a beast, a rifle and a pistol combined. The seller's got quite the tale to tell, acquiring one at an auction and the other at a gun store. But here's the kicker. He's not just here to sell, he's got plans to reinvest the money in other items. Now that's a twist worth tuning in for.
This was a 34 caliber rifle, and this one was a smoothbore 50. It was made by A.D. Bishop. I'm thinking 1830s, 1840s? Yeah, I believe so too.
Absolutely, and the excitement keeps building. This antique double-barreled rifle and pistol aren't just historical marvels, they're also in fantastic condition. Rick, the seasoned pawnbroker, is already eyeing this unique piece. Interestingly, Craig throws in his expertise, suggesting it's likely a .40-42 caliber, possibly crafted in Amberg, Germany. Talk about pinpointing the origins. What's intriguing is that the gun appears to have seen minimal use, remaining in impeccable condition. The plot thickens as Rick contemplates getting his hands on this rare gem with its dual-barreled wonder. The big question on everyone's mind, just how much does Craig aim to pocket from this antique double-barreled rifle and pistol?
Okay, what were you looking to get out of them?
I was thinking around 6,000.
That's a lot of thinking.
Now we're diving into the nitty-gritty of negotiation on Pawn Stars. Craig starts with a hefty sum, but Rick, the seasoned dealer, brings the number down to $3,500 straight out of the gate. The back-and-forth dance begins. Craig fires back with $4,500. Rick holds his ground, refusing. Craig adjusts to $4,000, but Rick counters with $3,800. The negotiation tennis match continues. Craig at $3,900, Rick at $3,850. And just like that, they find middle ground, sealing the deal with a laugh. What makes this one so special? It's the first time Rick decides without consulting an expert during the negotiation. But hey, he does eventually ring up Sean post-purchase, a first for this antique double-barreled rifle and pistol saga on Pawn Stars.
These guns are right down here. Cool.
Rick turns to Sean, the expert in buying and selling antique armors, to shed some light on the backstory of this fascinating piece.
Full barrel percussion pistol. This would date in that, 1840s range. It's actually, at the first glance, it looks French, but this is actually German.
It's got this cool mix of French and German vibes with intricate carvings all over, including a wolf. Super fancy, right? And those flowery decorations? Sean thinks it might have been a sort of self-defense sidearm. But here's the kicker. As they dig into its history, some unexpected problems pop up.
The hammer's really wobbly. It needs just to be tightened up. It just needs to go through a thorough investigation and safety check.
Now on to the next showstopper. A big multi-barrel gun crafted in the 1850s. It's not just a run-of-the-mill piece. This one's got some nice checkering going on, topped with a cool eagle engraving on the side. And the best part? It's likely in working order and is rocking great shape. But here's the million-dollar question. What's the price tag according to Sean, the antique armor maestro?
I'm thinking maybe $2,500 to $3,500.
Okay.
This one, the condition is really, really nice, as is at least probably $3,000 to $4,000. So I think overall you did a real...
Phew, what a relief. Turns out Rick snagged the big multi-barrel gun for less than expected. Now that's a win for the Pawn Stars team. To add the icing on the cake, they even put it to the test, checking if the rifle still holds its own. And you know what? It did. Talk about a successful deal and a functional piece of history. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling ride through the fascinating world of Pawn Stars. From heated moments with historical timepieces to high-stakes negotiations over antique treasures, we've covered it all. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more exciting content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest Pawn Stars escapades. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for hidden gems and happy hunting.
You looking at, mother? Get the off me. Hey, what the you look?
I need my $20. $100. No, Mom, calm down.
You won't believe how much this customer did when he couldn't take in the truth.
Get the out of here, man.
Get the out of here.
Why are you standing behind me?
It's a bright and sunny day at the pawn shop. But hold on to your hats, because we're in for a wild ride. This cool and laid-back Albanian dude strolls in with a bunch of ancient comic books. When I say cool, I mean it. Like, look at this.
Les. Ganti, how you doing?
What's your name?
Ganti.
Genty?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
He's got dollar signs in his eyes, thinking they're worth a fortune. But is he in for a surprise or what? Les and Ashley, the shop owners, give them their usual warm welcome. The customer proudly showcases his prized comics, claiming they're from the groovy 70s and in mint condition. He's even bold enough to demand a whopping $2,000 for the lot. What? They are shocked.
How much did you want for him?
I was looking around 2,000, man.
$2,000?
But our savvy Ashley ain't falling for it. She spots the bent corners and unimpressive preservation, grilling the customer about their sorry state. Poor fella, he's speechless. Didn't see that coming, did he?
Do you see the edges?
That's just one of them. Come on.
No, actually, that's all.
Ashley cuts straight to the chase and offers a jaw-dropping $5 for the entire stack. Yep, you heard it right. A gigantic drop from his lofty $2,000 expectation. Naturally, our customer isn't happy with the lowball and tries to haggle. But kudos to Ashley and Les. They hold their ground, eventually nudging the price up to a massive $6.
Come on, you guys, just work with me a little bit. Give me something, you know what I mean?
6?
And that's when things go from zero to chaos. Our previously calm customer suddenly loses it, accusing the shop of playing mind games. Leslie tries to calm him down, reassuring him they're not joking around. But no, he won't take their word for it. He insists on verifying the authenticity of the comics, and Ashley's response takes him to new levels of shock.
From the 1970s.
So am I.
I don't give a where you.
Oh boy, buckle up, because it's all downhill from here. The customer starts swearing up a storm, slamming the table like a man possessed. He's convinced he's being duped, and boy is he fuming.
You're playing me right now, because I know this is worth way more than $6.
The situation gets so out of hand that a burly bodyguard has to step in and escort him out. But wait, there's more. Right before leaving, he pulls a move that really ticks off another customer. Talk about adding fuel to the fire.
Get the off me. Hey, what the you look? Come here.
Next thing you know, we're witnessing an impromptu street brawl right inside the shop. These two customers throw punches like they're in a heavyweight championship match. And let me tell you, it's a hilarious sight to behold.
Come on, fuck me.
You little bitch.
Eventually, the bodyguards swoop in like superheroes and drag both fighters out. Man, talk about a show. After the dust settles, our Albanian friend tries to save face with a final quip. I'm Albanian, baby. Well, my friend, you certainly lived up to that fiery reputation of yours. What a roller coaster of a pawn shop experience, folks. Next up, just another regular day at the pawn shop. People coming and going. Some happy, some not so much.
Oh, bro. Hold on. Let me prove my point.
Now here's a guy who walks in hoping to get a loan of $100 for his gold chain. And you know what? The receptionist happily agrees. Loan approved, right?
How much would you like?
$100.
Okay. I can do the $100.
Well, hold your horses, because this is where things go haywire. This customer seems all polite and even hands over his ID for verification. But then he brings up this 20% business, as it's written on the sign right there. The receptionist is completely lost, and the customer starts explaining how he should get 20% added to the $100 loan, making it $120.
Put my 20%, right?
What 20%, sir?
The sign right here say I get 20%.
But the poor receptionist has no clue what he's talking about. Politeness goes out the window, folks. The man's anger instantly flares up when he realizes the receptionist is clueless. He asks her if she's ever seen the sign in her life, and boy does he point it out right in front of the shop. Talk about intense.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is you serious?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you ain't never seen the sign?
Now, this angry customer won't let it go. His voice keeps getting louder, drawing everyone's attention in the shop.
I'm supposed to get 20%. You said you gonna give me 100. I get 20% of 100.
We see as the bodyguard's on alert, and even Seth, the boss, steps out of his office to see what the commotion is all about. The man keeps angrily repeating that he's supposed to get that 20% with $100. When the receptionist refuses to budge, he demands to see the manager. Seth steps up and asks the customer to read the sign again. He patiently explains what it actually means.
At another pawn shop, bring me in the ticket, and when you take it out of that pawn shop, I'll give you 20.
But does our furious customer listen? No way. He's sticking to his guns, dead set on his demands. He even goes back and snatches the sign to show it to the receptionist and Seth. You can practically feel the tension, folks. If Seth wasn't behind that glass, this guy might have thrown a punch. Clearly, he's not thinking straight. That's when the bodyguard steps in and takes the sign away from him.
Hey, straight up. Oh, man, let this go. Let this go. 20%.
The angry customer doesn't even give Seth a chance to explain. Oh boy, talk about rage blinding a person. This irate customer keeps shouting in the shop, demanding his 20%, hoping someone will back him up.
Sir.
Why?
Well, because you're
false advertising. I guess you think I can.
You're not letting.
But here's where things escalate. This customer challenges Seth to step out of his glass office and face him like a man. Whoa, the temperature's rising in here. But Seth's having none of it. He tells him to get out since he's causing a ruckus. And you know what happens next? He gets escorted out by the bodyguard. And get this, he tries to take the sign with him.
I'm getting something out this, bro. You down for the sign, my man. I'm chase you down.
Gotta admit, that's a bit hilarious. But the bodyguard quickly snatches it back, and the customer keeps cursing as he leaves the shop. But wait, there's more. To show his anger, this guy grabs a harmless plant and throws it on the ground.
$20 worth right there, bitches.
Oh, man. What did the plant do to him?
Seriously, what did the plant ever do to you, man? And off he angrily storms away. It's never a dull day around here, is it? This next lady has real poor luck, but it does not excuse her behavior.
Wait, man. The door's right there. Have a good day.
Because you got a big dude, you think you hot?
So this lady storms into the store demanding her stuff back, which happens to be just 2 TVs. The receptionist asks her for some ID and tickets as proof, but this lady is completely clueless.
I need your ID or the tickets. My what?
She doesn't have any of those things, and here comes the shocker. Her boyfriend pawned off her belongings. Can you believe it? Now she wants them back, and it's a pretty messed up situation to be honest. She explains to the receptionist that she can't provide the required documents because her no-good boyfriend isn't even around anymore. He left her high and dry. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Now Ashley, who overhears the whole thing, initially sympathizes with this poor girl. But hold up, that sympathy doesn't last for long, and for good reason.
I feel terrible for her, but I can't help her without her ticket.
This customer suddenly loses her mind, like all the anger in the world has consumed her. And guess what she does next? Brace yourselves, people. She starts yelling and banging on the glass window, demanding her precious TV.
Don't bang on my window!
Seriously, that's not how you get things done. Even if someone is trying to help you, no one will tolerate that kind of behavior. Ashley, understandably furious, tells her to back off. The situation gets so heated that Ashley has to step out of the room to confront this unruly customer. And guess what? This lady has the audacity to threaten Ashley. Well, Ashley isn't one to back down, so she tells her to get the heck out of the shop. This customer is beyond crazy, I tell you. It seems like she had a truckload of problems even before she set foot in the store.
What? I dare you.
Now, the bodyguard steps in to escort her out, but oh boy, this girl goes on a rampage. She knocks over everything in her path, completely enraged. Come on, girl, you seriously need to chill out.
Bye! What?
Finally, they manage to get her out of the shop, but you won't believe what happens next. Unlike the previous guy who threw a plant, this woman tries not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times to break back into the store. I mean, seriously, woman, get a grip on yourself. This is just embarrassing for everyone involved.
But damn it, we're not your local psychologist neither.
Even the bodyguard has had enough at this point, and he can only imagine what kind of crazy exchange must have taken place. Man, oh man, what a wild scene that must have been. This next guy is the most polite guy you'll see, but things take an interesting turn.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
What you mean?
Well, folks, let me tell you about this wild encounter that went down, starting with a seemingly innocent greeting.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
Little did anyone know, trouble was brewing. You see, this poor customer was feeling down because his dear grandma had passed away. He needed to sell something urgently to scrape together enough cash to cover his rent. Now that's a tough spot to be in, right? Enter Ashley, a real gem of a person. She genuinely empathized with this guy and offered a helping hand. So the dude decides to sell his late grandma's ring, thinking it's made of real gold and worth a fortune. Ashley, being the responsible gal she is, takes a good look at the ring to verify its authenticity. And guess what? It's not the real deal, folks. It's as fake as a knockoff Rolex.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Naturally, Ashley breaks the news to the guy and asks if he's got anything else to pawn instead. But this fella, he ain't buying it. He's convinced that Ashley's got it all wrong, and he wasted his precious time chatting with her. Well, hold your horses, buddy. Ashley calmly reassures him that his time wasn't wasted and suggested he could pawn his TV instead. But oh boy, this suggestion hit a nerve. He starts acting all weird and uncooperative, throwing a tantrum.
TV. You can pawn your TV.
What the I look like?
Now, here's where things get intense. Ashley's just trying her darn best to help this guy out, but he's not having it. He demands his ring back and starts searching for someone else to deal with.
I'm trying to do whatever I can to help him.
This is not making no sense.
And when Ashley tries to explain that she's simply doing her job to lend a hand, it's like a switch flip inside this guy's head. He goes ballistic, questioning Ashley's every move and acting all erratic. It's honestly a bit scary, folks. Believe it or not, this fella has the audacity to tell Ashley to lower her voice, even though he's the one causing all the ruckus. Talk about pushing boundaries. He even has the nerve to put his hand on her face trying to belittle her. And get this, he's not even listening.
Lower your voice.
Don't
Lower your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower
push
your
your-
voice.
He's busy with his threats, making Ashley's job even harder. But our girl Ashley, bless her heart, stands her ground like a champ. But wait for it, folks. Here comes the jaw-dropping twist. Out of nowhere, a hero emerges.
My face.
Lower your
Don't
voice.
put your
You got
finger
me.
in
No,
my
you got me.
Bam! This mysterious stranger slams our angry customer to the ground WWE style. Can you believe it? And that's not all, folks. This hero then grabs the unruly fella and drags him out of the place. Because guess what? The dude still won't quit.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
He keeps up with his nonsense, making threats and vowing to return for more. Seriously, what on earth did Ashley ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? It's downright mind-boggling, folks. Well, the last person on this list is no less than any other irrational person than earlier.
If the item was worth the money, I would give her money, but he was a loudmouth.
It's just another ordinary day at the shop when this woman walks in, hoping to make some quick cash by selling her jewelry. Pretty common scenario, right?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Trying to find this here.
Well, here's the twist. It's also quite common for people to claim that their jewelry is real, when in fact, it's not. But it all depends on how they react when they find out the truth. Now, this particular woman already seems a bit agitated as she approaches the counter to sell her rose gold earrings. Les, the shopkeeper, takes a look at the earrings and bluntly informs her that the color is not real. Surprise, surprise.
I can feel you.
Okay, so what's up?
They're not real.
The woman didn't see that coming. Les goes on to explain why the color is faded, indicating that the earrings are not made of real gold. Now, you'd expect her to accept the reality and move on, right? Nope, not this lady. Instead, she comes up with a lame response like, well, duh, that's because it's rose gold. Seriously? I mean, it's common knowledge that when the color starts fading on real gold, it's a clear sign that it's not genuine. But this woman insists it's two-tone rose gold, while Les insists it's just some base metal.
They were just base metal. It's not gold. Base metal is going to turn colors when you put chemicals on.
Come on, lady, listen to the expert here instead of getting all rude. The fact is, base metal changes colors, not real gold. It's pretty clear that this woman just wants some money and has the audacity to demand $200 for those earrings. And as if being rude wasn't enough, she starts hurling abuse at poor Les.
That real rose gold earrings, man, I need $200 right now. What the is the...
Talk about being confused and disrespected. I can't blame Les for not taking that kind of nonsense. So the bodyguard steps in to escort the woman out of the shop. But guess what? She keeps insisting that she wants her money and even asks the bodyguard to check the earrings again. Seriously, lady, drop it already. Here's the funny part, and you'll never guess what Les did next.
Yeah.
You want me to wrap these up?
Yes, he did that. I mean, why bother with someone who refuses to listen, right? Eventually, the woman is escorted out by Les and the bodyguard. But she doesn't give up that easily. She actually tries to break into the shop not once, not twice, but 3 times. I can't help but feel secondhand embarrassment for her. It's like witnessing pure insanity.
He's out.
In conclusion, this woman's behavior was out of line. Instead of accepting the truth and moving on, she chose to be rude, abusive, and persistent. It's a good thing Les and the bodyguard stood their ground and didn't let her disrupt the shop. Let's hope she learns a lesson from this and thinks twice before causing such a scene in the future.
My dad truly believed that this glass could be something.
Space for years.
And you never know what surprises will walk through that door. Today we've got Seth bringing in something that's blowing everyone's mind, and boy is he in for a shock. Our friend Penny rolls in with a rare 83 T-top Cutlass, lowrider frames, and a fully customized beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the stuff dreams are made of. These babies are like finding a needle in a haystack these days, and you can see Seth's eyes light up with excitement. Easy there, Seth, don't get too carried away.
We see all types of old cars come through the store. Does it do the 4-wheel hop? It could if you wanted it to.
This amazing car is decked out with 4 switches and can hop up to 72 inches in the front. And guess what? If you're up for it, it can even do a 4-wheel hop. Talk about a versatile ride.
If you wanted to, it's equipped to, but it's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
This car is the real deal, folks. It's got all the bells and whistles you could imagine. How often do you come across a fully equipped ride like this? Seth can't help but admit that it's incredibly rare to see a car that's not only fully customized, but can also jump off the ground. He can't resist showing off, telling us about the car's 4 hydraulic pumps and a whopping 14 deep cycle batteries. More batteries mean more power, right? Seth and his buddy can't resist the temptation to hop in and experience it firsthand. And let me tell you, they are having a blast. Now, Seth really wants this car, but he wants it at the right price. Penny, on the other hand, is hoping to fetch $12,000 for it. Will Seth bite the bullet and make the deal? Well, here's the twist.
How about $4,000?
Seth is only willing to dish out $4,000 for it. Whoa, talk about a huge drop. You can see the disappointment on Penny's face. He explains that he spent $4,000 just on the paint job alone. After some negotiation, Penny agrees to settle for $10,000. But Seth tries to push it further, offering $7,000. You know he wants it.
It's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the...
Penny, being the wise guy he is, doesn't take the deal. In the end, they part ways on good terms. Well, folks, let's hope Penny finds another buyer who's willing to meet his price for this fully customized car. It's always a thrill to see unique items like this in the pawn shop. And who knows what will come through those doors next. Stay tuned for more pawn shop adventures. But here comes another gem-filled day at Les's pawn shop.
It's a waste of time, Dad.
You'll see.
We have a woman who's brought in some stones she discovered at her late grandmother's house. Her goal? To gather enough cash to cover her dear grandma's funeral expenses. Poor thing, she's not quite sure about the value of these stones and is expecting to receive a modest sum for them.
Younger.
How much did you want for these?
Anything would help, like $50 or $100.
Enter Ashley, who wants to assist but has serious doubts about the authenticity of these gems. On the other hand, Les is a big softie who sees potential in these stones and wants to help the woman out.
What?
It's a waste of time. This could be custom jewelry.
Yeah, it could be, but I think some of these are...
Now, Ashley isn't on board with Les's plan. Talk about family drama. She's doing her best to convince Les that this is a complete waste of time. But Les has something up his sleeve. He's arranged for a gem expert to come in and assess whether the stones are genuine or not. And let me tell you, what unfolds next is nothing short of astonishing. Brace yourselves, folks.
Holy... Oh my God.
These stones turn out to be the real deal. Crystal's life is about to take a major turn. All the stones, except for one, turn out to be plain old glass. But that one stone, oh boy, it's a game changer. It's a rare Burmese ruby worth a whopping $10,000. Les's hunch was spot on, and boy does it pay off.
So we'll be able to give you $10,000.
Crystal can hardly believe her luck. She's ecstatic and still pinching herself to make sure it's real. And you know what? Les deserves a round of applause for his intuition and faith in those stones. Well done, Les. It just goes to show that sometimes you can stumble upon hidden treasures in the most unexpected places. Crystal's journey from uncertainty to a life-changing discovery is a testament to the unpredictable nature of the pawn shop world. Who knows what other surprises await us in the future? Stay tuned, folks, because the adventure at Les's pawn shop is far from over. Hold on to your seats because this next guy is about to unleash some of the rarest goodies on the market.
5, 6.
Brace yourselves, space geeks, because this is gonna blow your mind. So this guy rolls up with a bunch of crates, and let me tell you, the anticipation is real.
Got a couple things. I have some Star Trek things, and I also have things from NASA.
He's got some seriously cool stuff from the Star Trek universe, and even NASA. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. It's clear that this dude is a space enthusiast through and through, and his collection is off the charts. Honestly, it's a total flex. Like seriously, you gotta take a look at this thing.
This is all the kind of stuff that you're into.
Now, here's the kicker. Ashley confesses that she and her brother aren't exactly die-hard Star Trek fans. But guess what? Every time they get anything Star Trek related in their shop, it flies off the shelves.
I'm not a Trekkie girl, my brother's not a Trekkie guy, but when we get Star Trek stuff in here, it flies off.
Talk about a lucky break, huh? This guy managed to gather all these valuable items from various Star Trek conventions across the country, thanks to his gig as a truck driver. Talk about dedication to the cause. But wait, it gets even better. He pulls out this kit from Paramount Studios, which is a seriously impressive piece in his collection.
To give to radio station to run ads for the show.
It's an authentic set that was sent to a TV executive when Deep Space Nine first hit the screens. Now that's some next level stuff right there. You can't help but appreciate the sheer coolness of it all. Here's the catch though. All this awesomeness comes at a price, and Seth, our shop owner, is taken aback by the asking price.
This was $1,000?
Yes.
Wow. $1,000?
Yes.
Why? Why is that so
Because
much?
it's custom built and it all lights up and works.
The guy wants a whopping $1,200 for everything. unless ever the savvy negotiator tries to bring it down to $700. It seems like a stalemate, but fear not, because Ashley steps in with her clever thinking. After some intense back and forth, Ashley manages to strike a deal.
$7,800.
She works her magic and secures all these incredible items for just $800. Can you believe it? Talk about a happy ending. Everyone walks away satisfied. The customer gets a fair price, and our shop owners have some killer new additions to their inventory. Who knew that a truck driver with a passion for Star Trek could bring so much excitement to our little shop? It just goes to show you never know what surprises are waiting around the corner. I kid you not. This next guy just pulled up with a true gem.
Checker taxi cab. I don't know about the original miles. Meter still.
Can you even fathom it? It's none other than a 1982 checkered cab. Whoa, now that's what I call antique. Take a gander at this beauty. It's in remarkable condition. It's evident that the owner showered this car with lots of love and care. Kudos to him.
Did you call for a cab? Did you call for a cab?
Now, hold on to your hats because there's more to this story. Our daring duo, Les and Seth, decided to peek under the hood. Lo and behold, their jaws dropped.
Look at that thing purr. Don't you lose money because you get there quicker? And it all goes...
The engine looks splendid, almost brand new. How cool is that? But wait, there's a fascinating tidbit about this cab. Back in the day, they used to write the rates right on the taxi door itself. Talk about genius. This way, the rates were fixed, making it easier to attract customers. It's a shame we don't see this kind of thoughtful detail nowadays.
The door. Did you see the rates on the door?
Yeah, I did. The shut up one is one I like.
And guess what? This car enthusiast doesn't just have one of these incredible cabs, but a whopping total of 4. 4, my friends! And out of all his prized possessions, he decided to part ways with one and sell it to this very pawn shop.
As long as the price is right and it's in good condition, we can make a profit.
Boy, oh boy, Les and Seth should count their lucky stars. Now brace yourselves for the asking price. This customer is seeking a jaw-dropping $10,000. Can you believe it? Les, being the inquisitive one, questions the reason behind such a hefty sum for what seems to be a mere antique car. Sensibly, Seth suggests that the customer take the car for a spin, just to ensure everything is running smoothly. Perhaps then they'll be able to negotiate a fair price. Good thinking, Seth. Les, ever the insightful one, recognizes that this is not just any ordinary car. It's a masterpiece, a truly unique item. Plus, considering its excellent condition, they can actually turn a profit from it. However, much to their disappointment, the customer refuses to budge below $8,500. Sadly, no deal can be made today. Nonetheless, Les wishes him luck, and we join him in hoping that the right buyer comes along for this exceptional ride. Fingers crossed. Ashley, always the one to ask the tough questions, wonders why it's priced so high for it. Oh, and here's a fun fact for you. The Silver Surfer was actually voted one of the top 50 most recognizable comic book heroes in America. Pretty cool, huh? It's smooth sailing from here on out.
Jack, get the out of here. Yeah, I know you like.
Gonna get your hands off.
Really?
You know what? I never liked you.
I literally...
She ain't by herself, my man. No, I call me.
I'm sure you're curious about what happened, so let's not waste any time and jump right into it. So this customer walks into the pawn shop looking visibly upset. As usual, Ashley greets him and asks how he's doing. Turns out he's not doing well at all. Here's the reason why.
I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
I was like...
It's really sad to hear about it. Now, he brings along a ring that belonged to his grandmother. He wants to pawn this ring because he plans to retrieve it once he earns enough money. How sweet, right? However, it turns out that the ring is fake, which surprises the customer. Now, this got me thinking. Is he pretending or is he genuinely serious? It's hard to trust people these days, you know? But Ashley comes up with a solution to help him out by pawning his television. Can you guess what his response was?
What the f*** I look like pawning my TV?
He starts getting rude with Ashley, which escalates into a heated argument. Then he demands his ring back, and not only that, he insists on being helped by another employee because he's annoyed with Ashley. And guess what happens next?
Put your finger in my face! Don't put your finger in...
Yep, that's how he ended up there. Crazy, isn't it? This customer's behavior became even more disrespectful. just to prove that Ashley was completely wrong and useless. That's when, as you saw, the big guy steps in and knocks him down. But he continues to yell and curse at her. Eventually, Byron forcefully removes him from the shop.
You got me up. No, let's go. Man, let me go. Let me go, man.
Just when he thought everything had settled down, the customer goes ahead and threatens Ashley, saying he'll come back to get her. Oh dear, that's the biggest mistake he made since entering the shop. We all know what happens when someone messes with Ashley, right? Well, brace yourself and see it for yourself.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground.
Dang, the customer was literally scared for his life. Next up, it was just another normal day at this famous pawn shop called American Jewelry and Loan, located right in the heart of Detroit, USA. He comes in with his Xbox and immediately tells Les that he needs to get as much money as he possibly can for it. He knew that they probably get a lot of Xboxes anyway, so that does not set him apart from the rest of the regular customers. He reveals that he needs as much cash as possible, and it is all for his girlfriend. Wow.
$300, dog. You don't have to raise your voice at me. You.
The customer then starts cussing at not only Leslie, which was $80, which is way far from a whopper of $300. He even put his finger on Leslie's face, and that is when he knew it was time for this guy to leave. And he did not make it easier. Well, at least they wished him a good day. Moving on to the next.
You talking to?
Alright folks, let me set the scene for you. We got Sharonda and her son Deontay strolling into the pawn shop on a mission to get some bling bling for a special occasion. You see, it's Sharonda's birthday, and she's all about treating herself to some classic fabulous jewelry. But hold up, here comes Deontay acting like he couldn't care less. This kid's got an attitude and thinks he knows it all. He's annoying both his mom and Seth, the helpful employee trying to assist Sharonda in finding that perfect piece. Can you believe it? Talk about a party pooper. And get this, he paid $500 for it. So if he can buy earrings for that much money, why can't his own mother? Alright guys, brace yourselves for the next chapter in Sharonda's jewelry adventure. And finally, down to the #1 worst customer. Excuse me, what do you think you're doing? Well, that is exactly what everyone at the pawn shop was thinking when they saw this customer, who seemed to have walked in with absolutely no decency or anything even close to it. How hard is it to remember basic courtesy and respect when entering a store, huh? I mean, come on! We're all trying to coexist in this space, right? It's not rocket science to treat others with kindness and consideration. Like, was he high as a kite or just a totally ill-mannered brat? And to make matters worse, he kept making everyone around him super uncomfortable. Just slapping the table like it's some kind of sick beat and making these loud, disturbing noises that were totally cringeworthy. It's like, can he not read the room and realize he's killing the vibe for everyone? Seriously. So first he forgot all manners and respect, and now he was taking it to a whole new level of creepiness. I mean, just take a look at this.
Ashley, man, that's my girl. Yeah, I want Ashley, man.
Completely unacceptable. Despicable actions. Perhaps he must have seen the imminent danger of facing severe consequences for his repulsive behavior. It's a relief that he had the sense to put a stop to his outrageous bullshit before things escalated further. It's moments like these that remind us of the importance of standing up against such inappropriate behavior. Don't worry, I won't leave you hanging wondering the same. It is an Asus Transformer, not an iPad, and definitely not worth $500. Ashley straight up returns it, but the customer gets pissed at this. Funny, ma'am, she is the manager. She asked her to get someone above her because she needs that $500. Me, asserting herself as the undeniable queen of the room. Oh boy, I bet that moment sent shockwaves through everyone's minds. It was, talk about a mic drop moment. Ashley truly proved that she reigns supreme, leaving everyone in awe of her sheer badassery. Dude, just picture the chaos that would go down if your wife found out that you're selling her ring for some sick bike parts. Like seriously, can you imagine? You'd better brace yourself. And there's this next customer who's legit stuck in that exact nightmare scenario. I kid you not. The way he's being treated here is that kind of betrayal cuts deep. If this dude's got any sense left in him, he better step up and start doing some major damage control. But man,
and I am dumb.
And in this case, it was through a powerful punch. The woman asked Ashley to give her the ring back, and she asked for it quite furiously. Let's get the facts straight here. What Ashley did wasn't some mean girl behavior, alright? She was just trying to get some clarity, you know? She wanted the dude who brought in the item to speak up, but damn, he was in no position to do that at the moment. It's all about seeking the truth and making sense of the situation.
Phone work. It's a simple question, doesn't it?
Picture this guy, all dressed up in his baggy clothes, trying to act all smart and cool. Classic, right? So he's claiming that he bought an iPhone from the store like 2 to 3 days at phone. Simple as that. But hold up a sec. Did he bother to bring the receipt? That's the million-dollar question right there. Because you know, without that little piece of paper, it's gonna be a bit tricky to sort things out. I mean, come on, it's like buying a ticket to a concert and then trying to get in without showing it. No can do, my dude. Receipts are like the golden ticket when it comes to returns and replacements. They're proof that you actually bought the item legit and can claim your rights if something goes wrong. Now, assuming he actually did bring the receipt, then it shouldn't be a major issue to get him sorted out. The store can check the purchase details, verify the warranty, and see what can be done about that faulty camera situation. It's all about following the proper procedure and making sure everything is legit.
I ain't got it with me, I ain't bring it.
So you're telling me you knew you had to get the phone exchanged and forgot the receipt? But Rich says they don't even sell iPhones for $200. So obviously my man over here is a scammer. Rich was very clear that he could look into it, but he needs the receipt. And he kept denying. Yet Rich asked him who showed him the phone so that he could double check. He randomly calls up one guy, and obviously the guy denies, saying they had iPhones on sale 2 to 3 weeks back, and the customer claims that he got it 2 to 3 days back. But obviously the man didn't like the fact that he is getting caught, and you wouldn't believe what he said to Rich.
Mohawk, shut the hell up.
My mohawk doesn't talk.
It clearly does.
Clearly it does.
With that goatee,
Now,
too.
the goatee does.
Like seriously, this dude went way overboard. First, he rolls up in here with a fake item that was never even sold to him in the first place. What's up with that, right? And then he has the audacity to start talking back to Rich like he's the boss or something. Come on, man. Rich ain't just gonna sit there and let this guy run his mouth without firing back. It's all about standing up for yourself and not taking any BS from anyone. Rich had every right to clap back and put this dude in his place. I mean, it's crazy how some people think they can just waltz in and cause a scene without any consequences. But nah, that's not how it works here.
Okay, did that one work?
Pull the things up over your ears a little because you clearly can't.
No way, dude. Even while Big Joe was escorting him out, this guy had the nerve to keep shouting at Rich, trying to prove his point. Talk about audacity on another level. I mean, seriously, when you're already in a situation where you're being shown the door, you'd think common sense would kick in, and you just leave quietly. But no, not this guy. He just couldn't resist the urge to keep arguing and making a scene. It's like he thought he could still somehow win the argument or get his way by raising his voice. But let's be real here. Shouting isn't gonna magically make your point more valid. It's all about having a civilized conversation and respecting the boundaries. But man, I can only imagine the frustration and annoyance Rich must have felt having to bear all that unnecessary noise.
Send me a picture of the receipt from your phone.
Damn, my man Rich definitely got that one stitch on his head for a long, long time.
You gotta be lucky I can't beat your man.
Today, a real gem walked through those doors. This guy, I kid you not, strolls in without a single thing in his hands. The suspense is killing me. What on earth could he be after? Brace yourselves, because this one's about to blow your mind. So a guy comes in asking to tattoo their logo and get paid for it? Now, I won't sugarcoat it. This idea might come off as a tad bit idiotic, but hey, different strokes for different folks, am I right?
I don't think that this guy was thinking through this. My dad wouldn't get it done, so why the would this guy get it done?
Guess what? Ashley ain't exactly blown away by this whole thing and finds it pretty dumb if you ask me. Just when you start thinking he's all about giving props to the shop, it turns out he couldn't care less.
You got any tattoos underneath? Holy moly.
This dude means serious business, I tell you. Brace yourself for the mind-boggling price he's demanding for that tattoo.
Well, I'm looking in the range for about $1,000.
$1,000.
Yes.
He is so crazy for that. Now we're in a bit of a pickle trying to figure out who the real idiot is, him or Les. I mean, this guy is practically selling himself here. Come on, Les, get your act together, buddy.
He's gonna have a new tattoo.
Wait, you wear a shirt, so you'd be covering it up.
No, I wouldn't be covering up. I'd walk around.
But here's the moment of truth. Did they strike a deal? Drum roll. Nope, not a chance. This dude wasn't willing to budge below $500 for the tattoo, which kinda makes sense, I guess. But Les wasn't about to cough up more than $250.
$250. Can't do it.
So hey, at least you didn't end up with that dumb tattoo, am I right? Now get ready for this next woman, cause it's about to get interesting. So this lady is trying to make some money by selling these coats to cover her bills. But honestly, the coats didn't look too great, and neither did her chewing.
415. Is that what you said? Well, I said 400 piece.
But Ashley was totally caught off guard by that. And seriously, the price is insane, don't you think? Now she's stepping in, offering some real prices. Let's see how the other person reacts to it.
$40.
No doubt that's absolutely hilarious. Now they're trying to haggle, but it's honestly gross and distracting when she chews like that. I mean, check out that silly behavior.
How'd that go?
So the bodyguard is clearly here to kick her out, and you won't believe what she pulled off.
Big boy, I like big boy, yeah. You gonna climb up on you, huh?
That was just plain weird. But the next one is even weirder, believe me. And speaking of flirting, this next customer is on a whole new level. She's got a necklace in her possession, so she's not showing up empty-handed. But here's the twist. She's actually here for Ashley, or something else. Could it be her sneaky way of striking a deal with the pawn shop?
She's got a good personality, and she's so sweet.
Oh, snap. That's the thing, guys. A lot of people pull off scams like this. And let me tell you, the way this woman starts behaving with Ashley is just downright bizarre and idiotic. But hey, let's not waste any more time on the theatrics and get down to business, shall we?
Look that up?
Yeah, I got a good price.
I adore.
Now Ashley's starting to feel a bit uneasy with this whole situation. It's not every day you encounter someone acting all creepy when you've never even met them before. And here's the kicker. This woman insists she's been here before. But wait till you hear what the system records actually reveal. And trust me, it's gonna be a shocker.
I look her up in the system.
She's never been here, right?
I can't find her.
Well, well, well. Are we really surprised here? This woman just can't seem to stop flirting with Ashley. But what really concerns him is her dishonesty. And let me tell you, her response to it is nothing short of idiotic, yet undeniably hilarious. We've got ourselves a real comedy act unfolding right in front of our eyes.
So you lied to me?
I do like you.
No, you lied.
Now, I can't help but wonder if she was just playing her cards to seal the deal, or if she genuinely had a thing for Ashley. Either way, she managed to strike a deal, and now she's out of Ashley's hair. Mission accomplished, I suppose. Now back at the pawn shop. And this time, we have a surprise because we've got a whole cast of characters in here today. Check out this lady starting off all cheerful and friendly, saying hi to the folks at the front desk. But out of nowhere, she does a complete 180 and turns ice cold. What's her deal?
Ringo.
You lost this ring.
This lady is all like, I totally came by here last month, I swear. But guess what? The computer ain't lying, my friends. The receptionist straight up told her that her precious ring is nowhere to be found. And you know what? It's on her. If she really cared about that ring, she should have shown up way sooner to claim it, but she didn't, so tough luck, I guess.
You didn't bring it last month. You brought it 4 months ago.
Now this lady is totally losing her marbles, you know? I mean, it's kind of dumb if you ask me. She should have just remembered where she left her stuff, but no. Instead, she's going off like some chatty old grandma, non-stop yapping about it.
Give me my motherfucking ring and let me see a manager in this bitch.
I'll get you a manager in this thing.
Oh boy, we've got a real character on our hands here. This lady just won't accept any responsibility, I tell ya. Hey lady, newsflash. It's your job to remember, not his. This is where she's really taking the cake and acting like a complete idiot. And get this, she starts pointing fingers at poor Les, blaming him for this whole mix-up.
You got me up.
Well, no, you got yourself
No,
up.
you got.
Can you believe it? I mean, come on, lady. It's clearly your fault, not his. Thank goodness for that bodyguard who swiftly stepped in and removed her from the scene. I gotta say, it's giving me secondhand embarrassment. Just look at the unending drama.
Sorry that your grandma's ring exceeded its time limit. You made the mistake and did.
But what we've got next will blow your mind. So it's just another day dealing with annoyed customers. This lady was supposedly waiting for 2 hours, or so she said. But man, isn't she a little too aggressive?
Oh, you don't ignore me. Can I get some help?
Now Ashley jumps in to handle the situation, but this lady won't even let Ashley speak for a single minute. Such a big mouth.
You need some better help up in here. I've been standing here going on almost 2 hours.
This lady just won't quit shouting, and to be honest, Ashley is so done with it. But you won't believe what this customer does next. It's seriously shocking.
Because he told me. Excuse me.
Seriously, what kind of lady does that? I get that she's mad, but why resort to getting physical when the manager is talking calmly too? Come on, lady, isn't that kind of suspicious? He's buying your ring, so of course you'll check it out. She's looking for $200, but couldn't handle it, I suppose. You won't believe what she does next. Seriously shocking stuff. This customer walks in claiming she's here to get back the stuff she pawned off. But guess what?
Buy. Not pawn. They were buy.
Turns out she didn't pawn anything. She straight up sold it off. Man, this lady is clueless. She doesn't have her ticket and she expects someone to help her out? Seth tries to intervene, but it's pointless because this woman just can't grasp the fact that without the ticket, there's nothing anyone can do.
If you bring me the ticket, I'll be more than happy to take care of it for you.
I need my...
Show me the ticket.
I don't have my ticket.
Now she's all paranoid, thinking people are trying to deceive her, and she's planning to take matters into her own hands. Uh-oh, that can't end well. At this point, it's best to just walk away, lady.
Phone call.
A little phone call?
I'll be up here to handle y'all
Who you having?
This lady is refusing to leave until her brother shows up to give the pawn shop owners a beating. How messed up is that? Seriously, this woman needs to just shut up.
Better be ready.
For what?
Because my brother's gonna
ready
come up here and
and do what?
See how much made me mess with the man.
Bro, what is you doing, man?
Y'all, man.
If you steal something, you're a thief. I mean, look up in the dictionary, that's what it means.
Bad parenting. The pawn shop door swings open, and a furious mother charges in like a bull in a china shop, demanding to know if her daughter sold her precious ring here.
How you gonna sit here and tell me? You told me you brought it here, right?
Yeah.
It best be here.
I don't have it.
Now what we gonna do?
There's nothing
What the
I can
hell
do.
we gonna do? Because I need my
Nothing I can do.
Don't
I
just
have to have
my
her
mother.
ID
I'm there. I want my ring.
Eh, not a good impression anyway. To defuse the chaos, Ashley stepped up. Let's see if it helped or not.
You took your grandma's ring.
Yes.
And you pawned it. When?
The day before yesterday.
Okay, so where's your ticket?
I don't have it.
So let me ask you a question as a mother. Did you press charges against your daughter for being a thief?
I'm not pressing no charges against my daughter.
Then you can't get it back.
No.
Get a grip on yourself, Mommy. The woman just won't listen to anyone. Man, where do such people come from? No wonder her daughter's acting the way she is.
I came in here to try to resolve the situation. But yeah, you want to figure it out. Hey, get off here.
You better figure out some way to get your mom's ring back.
Watch when I get your ass home. Now see, now you got labeled as a thief.
Coin thief. Ooh, there's a new player in the game. This fella's got a quarter that supposedly belonged to JFK when he got the axe. And guess who he's trying to sell it to? Les, of all people. This should be interesting.
Hey, the second person to touch it, man. You see this, man?
Who was the first?
JFK, man.
JFK.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to get $30,000 for it, man.
Really?
Our friend here needs to know that he's trying to close a deal with the boss. Yup, the big cheese himself. You know what that means? He better have some answers ready.
I don't think this guy even knows who the president is today. What year did they put Lincoln on the quarter?
67.
Who's on a penny?
Bill Clinton, whatever his damn name is.
Well, he means you'll have to take your business elsewhere if you want to avoid glitter and dancing. But anyway, this punk got mad, and here's what happened next.
Want to go out for the pass?
Please.
Man,
Follow him out.
Much, man. Man.
Oh, you forgot to ask you.
Let's go.
See how much made me mess with the man.
What? Bro, what is you doing, man?
Yo, man.
Pink coat. The woman swaggers into the pawn shop, yelling that the pink coat is hers. Guess who she encounters for the argument? That's right, it's Les. What would you do if a man strolls into your shop with a massive bag? Obviously, you can't wait to find out what's in there. This is what this sneaky guy did.
Man, this is my bag.
Okay. What's in it? Tell me what that means, because maybe I don't understand what you're talking about.
Looks like the man had a top secret mission with this bag. He didn't let anyone unzip it. In my opinion, he's a freak. See for yourself how the whole scenario went down.
You can't bring in a big bag into a business and not expect to have it searched.
What the hell? Oh my God. My man, oh my God. What the hell?
Wow, that was unexpected. I can't believe what just happened. I might need a moment to process this. It's not something any of us were prepared for.
So I'm just gonna let things lie. If I see anything on the news, I'll report that he was here.
I saw that.
For all I know, there's a half-naked man in a gold G-string running around the streets of Detroit. Holy
Pregnancy deal. A pregnant mom walks into a pawn shop, excited to purchase a wooden horse for her unborn baby.
I was just here last week and I seen this horse that y'all had and I really want it. I didn't have the money last week.
For sure. You saw it? Where is it?
It's right over here.
Sure. When are you due?
Well, I'm due next month.
Oh, it's your first?
Yes, it is.
Oh, but the down part was that she has no money. How unfortunate considering her husband left her. Hearing her story, Ashley gets all empathetic and decides to give away the object to the yet-to-be-born baby mama. This is what she has to say.
Let me tell you what I can do for you. You give me the 5, and then my gift to you is the remaining 15.
That'll be great. That'll be really great.
Okay?
It means so much to me.
Well, everything went well for the lady, and even Ashley was proud of herself for doing a good deed. Until this happened.
Help you and the baby. What the Hello? Excuse me! Excuse me!
Wedding ring crook. Looks like someone's sleeping on the couch tonight. This wife found a pawn slip for her wedding ring in her husband's wallet. Time to hit up the pawn shop and get it back.
So your husband stole your wedding ring?
Yes, he took it because we're having financial problems. I get why he did it. I just want to pay for it and get my ring back.
Did you make a police report?
No, I didn't make a police report. The hell am I gonna make a police report for?
The angry wife missed the no ticket, no service memo. Ashley can only work with what she's got, lady. Don't shoot the messenger.
Let me explain to you how this works. First of all, I don't just look up somebody's name and give you their information.
I didn't ask you to give me the information. I asked you to look it up. How hard is that? You look it up in the computer, you take it, I pay for it, we leave. It's not that hard.
Okay, I know it's not funny, but Ashley's solution was hilarious. Here's how she managed the situation. Nobody saw it coming.
Is it
Take your pretty little feet, walk your pretty little legs out of here.
You are not. Just go back there and give me my How hard is that? You can't just go back there and type in a name?
It's time to go. The only person you should be threatening is your husband.
Invisible friend. A guy trying to pawn a fake bracelet walks into a store with his imaginary friend. However, Les was skeptical until the friend started haggling for a better price.
My partner right here, Robert, we want to pawn this.
You're who?
My partner, Robert, right here.
Here's a person talking to an invisible friend, but I didn't see him.
Well, well, well. Robert, the imaginary friend, needs a reality check. Maybe this dude should stick to playing pretend more believably. After all, the pawnbroker here is no fool.
Robert, tell him, Robert, tell him. This is worth $200.
It was a stainless steel bracelet that we don't sell here for $10. There was no way he was gonna get anything.
However, his get-rich-quick scheme wasn't so quick after all. The customer's face fell faster than a lead balloon. This is how we reacted to the situation.
And he talking about he can't give me nothing for this. What the is that?
You know, come on, let's go to the outside. I gotta look at it a little more better.
All right.
I ain't leaving. I'm not leaving, man, until I get some money. I'm not leaving, man. That man, let me go.
Stolen telly. This lady's ex-boyfriend pawns her TV for some quick cash. With determination, she enters the pawn shop and confidently declares, "I'm here to rescue my kidnapped TV."
I need to get my stuff, my 2 TVs.
I need your ID or the tickets.
I don't have no ticket or no ID. My stuff was stolen and pawned from my boyfriend.
We need him or the tickets. Or...
What you need him for? He ain't even nowhere around.
Ah, the policy police strike again. No ticket, no claims allowed. And in a spectacular display of logic defiance, here's how she responded to the situation.
Listen, don't land on my window! You bitch!
Well, if I'm gonna have to get ratchet,
You don't pound on my window! Yes, I can! No, you can't!
Oh boy, it seems like someone stirred the hornet's nest. But fear not, Ashley swiftly shut down those threats like a master conductor. Lesson learned, universe.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Bye. See ya.
No.
You're crazy.
yeah, I am crazy, and I'll show you crazy.
No password. Oh boy, trying to pawn that laptop at the store but conveniently forgetting your password? Suspicious much? Brace yourself for some dose of skeptical boss lady.
You forgot the password.
Yeah.
How do you forget when's the last time you used this?
About a month ago.
You forgot your password?
Yeah.
Try again. She didn't know how to get into this computer. She didn't know the password. She didn't know the username.
Oh, so you didn't just find this laptop aimlessly wandering around in the wilderness and thought, hey, I should take this. I'm sure the lady was adamant that it's my laptop.
How much did you want to get on this today?
At least 165.
How's 125 for you?
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I need at least 165. I mean, I can't do 125.
All right, I can do 150, and that's what I can do.
Okay, can you do 165 or not?
Blink of an eye, the laptop lady became wild and crazy. Her responses and shouts made everyone wonder if she was off her rocker.
I am a grown-ass woman.
You're not acting
Flat
like
out.
one.
Like I said, I am a
Like I
grown-ass
said,
woman.
you're not acting like
I'm not
one.
gonna sit here and argue with you. Like I said, I can take my business somewhere else.
Goodbye.
You have a deal!
Our recognizable comic book heroes.
Silver Surfer. Oh, guess what? We've got a bona fide comic enthusiast here. Big surprise. Like, who isn't, right? Hey, genius. If you're after that dream price, maybe hit up a comic store. Selling your treasure trove at a pawn shop? Yeah, real brainiac move here, buddy. Custom-made electric chair. Folks, take a puff. We've witnessed all sorts of weirdness at the pawn shop, but this fella's cranked it up a notch. Check out his wild sell list.
So tell us a little bit about him.
We have Halloween retail stores. This is a custom-made electric chair. There's a whole show if you guys want to see it.
Sure, go ahead, show us.
Hell yeah!
I'm really into this kind of thing. This might be the new feature at my house on Halloween.
Oh, just what we all need. A bedside toy that screams Halloween 24/7. No biggie, except it's art, not like living in a slasher fic or anything.
So we're looking to get about $8,000. Brand new, they're just above $9,000.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Buy a used one that's 6 years old.
Well, the cool thing about this one is that they don't make them like this anymore.
You're
There's
right,
two
they
made-
don't. The new ones are digital.
Well, guys, Mr. Ambitious over here is dead set on this mystery item. Heaven knows what his grand plan is, but Les has a style for a bargain.
Thank you very much for bringing
Thank
it in. We appreciate it.
I'm a little disappointed that I gotta schlep it back home, but you know, with Michigan being, you know, like the #1 state for haunted houses and attractions and things like that.
Elephant skull haggle. Oh, guess what? No fancy sofa, no blingy ring, and no one-of-a-kind car to pedal? No worries. How about you trade an elephant skull for some greens? Because that's normal, right?
Skull of an elephant.
Really?
Very unusual.
It's very unusual.
My best friend had it, passed away, and I inherited this one. It's where the tusks were.
I understand that. It came from Africa?
Yeah, right.
Well, I
So-
can promise you nobody has ever brought in an elephant skull, ever. That I can
Little
tell you.
unique.
Ever wondered where one finds a thing like that? Well, surprise, surprise, there's a thriving market for massive elephant skulls. Yeah, you heard it right. Skull heads.
1,000. That's as low as I'm gonna go.
Let me talk to my elephant expert.
Africans are buying now for $2,300 and the Asians are $1,900.
The good part was, it's worth the money. There is a demand for elephant skulls, but I'll be damned if I'm giving it away.
Okay, peeps. When Les locks onto something, prepare for a solar eclipse, because he's not releasing his grip. Anyway, there's a plot twist in this pawn shop drama.
I got 700 $100 bills waiting for me.
$750.
700. And if you think it's worth $50 for you to schlep it home,
It isn't.
Schlep it.
It isn't.
Schlep it.
I'll give it to you for 7.
You got a deal. Thank you very much.
Thank
Come
you.
right
Thank
over
you.
here. We'll
Thank
take
you.
care
All
of
right.
it. All right.
Yeah.
Mark, thank you.
Bone rattler. Okay, people, the granddaddy of speed in the house. Ready to snatch up a drag racing car from the pawn shop? Who knew shuffleboard was just a warm-up?
This guy is an expert. He knows all about drag racers. So does Jeff. Jeff is my jeweler, but he's much more knowledgeable with engines than I am. The guy that sold it to me said it cost him $85,000 to put it together.
Probably clipping along at about 250 miles an hour. Fire this puppy up.
I don't know how to start it.
Gather around, youngsters. We got a drag racing sage here, boasting a mere 30 years under his belt. So the wisdom dump is here, as he schools the pawn shop owner.
You know how to start them?
Sure.
I knew you did. How long have you been racing dragsters?
For about 30 years.
Oh.
You ready for this?
I'm ready when you are.
All right, Mr. Been There, Done That. Let's see if your drag racing tales can seal this deal or take a nosedive. Now, coming straight to the negotiation.
20 grand.
7,500.
I don't think so. If you give me the money today, 15,000. I'll throw the skeletons in for free. We have a deal for 15,000?
I guess so.
Thank you very much.
Have a good
Enjoy
day.
your new car.
Mechanical Bull. Ah, the good old days of Wild West bull riding and rugged cowboys. Some dude missed the memo that it's not exactly the trendiest scene nowadays. Time to catch up, y'all.
Going for a ride in my parking lot, or what are we doing?
Let's have a little fun, girl.
We're trying to sell our mechanical bull.
Why do you have it?
A Western-themed restaurant bar before, and that was the theme. We put the bull into the bar.
Well, slap on those cowboy hats. We got ourselves a scene here. But seriously, who's taking bets on whether they can wrangle a decent price for that rodeo-style bull riding?
Let's say you were to buy these brand new. How much do they cost?
They cost around $15,000 to $20,000.
How much do you want?
$15,000.
So if I was to buy this brand new or buy this used from you, it's the same price.
Rental companies rent these out for $750 a day. There's a lot of revenue potential.
Ah, man, sad to see these alpha men taking back their bull home. But folks, hold on to your hats. Maybe Ashley has something else in her mind.
3,000 right now.
45.
31.
39, you pack it up. That's my bottom dollar.
34.
I can't do it.
Sorry, good luck.
Dr. Death's van. Step right up, viewers. You've heard of Dr. Death, but today's highlight is the van that spotlights as the ride for assisted suicides. Because nothing says vacation like a one-way ticket, right?
This is a 1968 Volkswagen van owned by Dr. Death, Jack Kevorkian.
By Dr. Death.
This is the actual van that he did his first and several other assisted suicides in.
Jack Kevorkian was an iconic figure in the city of Detroit.
We're not aiming for a Valley of Chrome farewell tour this time. Mr. Big Bucks here wants a six-figure sum. Brace yourselves, because Les has his few concerns all queued up.
It is a piece of history.
I like buying weird.
You won't find another one.
The problem is, it doesn't make sense to spend six figures on something like this for me.
Well, you either love it or hate it.
But I love it. This is definitely a piece of Detroit.
A van oozing that delightful combo of creepiness and death vibes. So legit. However, why not throw in another expert opinion? Let's see how that went.
So 10,000 ain't gonna buy it.
No, I'm in the six-figure range.
20 grand?
No.
25 grand. 30 grand.
50 grand?
30.
One time. 50.
30 cash right now.
Bizarre bikini. Check out this granny of the century who strolls into the pawn shop with an elderly figure that has a lot to do with, I don't know. You have a look and maybe you decide.
Which is the doll?
I heard that. I'm undressing her.
What can I say? A really nasty looking woman, but a very cool item.
Yep, that's about accurate. You just saw a long-legged granny in a bikini. All the efforts are done in the name of art. However, our granny here invested in this model.
How much did you want for this thing?
I'd like to get $500 for it. This thing is art.
It's a very cool item, but not for that price. I mean, she's really cute. I mean, she's really fun to look at, but it's not going to be even close to 500 bucks.
Never mind, that was gonna be a deal breaker. Unless Les had some more quotes to add to the art piece, this stirs things up for the selling mix.
Here this woman was playing my game, and I was losing.
200.
190. I'll take it.
Will he stop?
Okay, schlep it home.
You know, I heard my dad saying it wasn't worth the extra $10. Bull.
She wants 200.
Latex vacuum bed. Look who's spicing up the pawn shop scene. This dynamic duo's got a latex vacuum fetish bed up for grabs. You know, just your average afternoon errand.
Latex vacuum bed.
A what?
A latex vacuum bed.
So you have sex with latex?
Pretty much.
It's like the autoerotic asphyxiation is what
Pretty
it is,
much,
right?
yeah.
Bobby J surprisingly knew exactly what this thing was.
All right, I was wondering, who needs candlelit dinners when you can have vacuum-sealed intimacy? I'm not here to judge. However, here's a quick demonstration.
Is it normally when Felix has his hand over his mouth? Normally what they like.
I actually used it.
Are you breathing? There we go.
Not gonna work. It's working.
Everyone's a critic when it comes to, what's the word? Innovative sleeping arrangements. Yeah, there we go. And we aren't sure if that ever went up for the big sale.
Used it.
So how could you not want to do this with him?
Because I don't want to suffocate.
It's not for everybody. I'm familiar with the bed. Very much so.
Just imagine having sex and he don't have to hold you.
Perfect. Well, now we got that out of the way.
Watch your punk ass up, but you ain't getting my motherfucking car, you so bitch. I got my laptop home. I ain't leaving this bitch till you give me my money. I need my mother
Time to go.
No.
My friend's laptop. Are you low on cash? How about you swipe your laptop, hoping to make a quick profit at the nearest pawn shop? If you want to give it a try, just watch what you're heading into.
What the hell? You mean to tell me you don't stole my damn laptop and I don't blame them damn kids for this damn laptop, all this damn. That's how you don't blame me? We supposed to be friends? Got me up. Taking my laptop.
Ugh, that tension, right, folks? However, our big boss Les was unable to fully comprehend the conflict. And he couldn't care less. These people were just up to making a fool of themselves.
I think that these women were fighting over laptops.
Watch your punk ass home, bitch! Watch your punk ass home! Cause you ain't getting my motherfucking car, you so bitch! I got my laptop home!
But we, being a sucker for drama, sorted it all out. Apparently, somebody's valued belongings were stolen by their BFF. What chance do they have of surviving this unthinkable betrayal?
My laptop all this time, and I'm thinking these down.
Okay. All right, that's enough. That's enough.
All this time, my laptop was missing, but I got my laptop. That's all that matters.
All right.
Earring error. In the dazzling world of pawn shops, we find a woman aiming to part ways with her prized earrings. But only if things were that simple, then there wouldn't be a whole show made out of it.
I'm here to pawn these earrings.
Okay.
Trying to get $350 for them.
Why do you need the money?
It's none of your business why I need the money. Pawn my mother jewelry.
We all know that our big boss here has quite a keen eye for the merchandise he deals with. And warning, you better watch out if you try to sell him a knockoff.
These are real.
They are real earrings. They're just not real diamonds.
They are.
No, they're
yes,
not.
they are real. How the you gonna tell me just by looking at my that they not real?
They're not real.
As things were getting hot, the woman kept getting non-negotiable. That definitely makes a reality TV treat. Keep it coming, girls.
Ladies that act like ladies are treated like ladies.
No, it don't work like I ain't leaving this bitch till you give me my money. I need my mother.
Time to go.
Stubborn guy. Our Mr. Clumsy here managed to turn his girlfriend's car all wrecked up. Now, he's off to pawn his genius-level ideas to fix the car and his relationship.
I need to pay my court fees. I got a DUI, crashed my car. Well, her car. I took her car with a couple friends.
You just need to get as much as you can.
It's not your damn business. I'm here for you.
All full of himself, he went all gangsta mode on Seth, trying to get money for 2 of his rings. Did it work? Nope. However, things were about to get more annoying.
What's the highest you'd go?
$900.
That's ridiculous.
Tell him what it is.
No, don't tell me what to do. Stop talking. Stand behind me.
What's the problem?
Tell her to stand behind me. This is men talking right now.
Our boy's respect for his girlfriend shines through as the negotiations heat up. Hold on to your seat, because this encounter was a true lesson in having proper manners.
Maybe we should just take the money.
That. Stop talking. Just
Dude,
stop
seriously,
talking.
why are you such an ass?
No, you need.
No, I don't need to. You're my store.
This
It is my
property.
business.
This
It's not your property.
Do I
She's her
tell
own
your
person.
property what to do?
Hopefully one day she'll wisen up, move on, and realize that this guy's a complete tool.
Mother-daughter feud. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your liquor bottles for a heartwarming episode of Mother-Daughter Treasure Hunters. They had gathered some priceless junk to fund their world tour.
So what you got?
I got some really expensive stuff.
Show me.
Some old liquor bottles. Some old albums. Stamp book. Didn't you think he worth something?
No. You got a whole lot of nothing going on over there.
But wait. Les examines their items and deadpans. Sorry, ladies, it's all junk, no worth. The things took a swift left from there, guys.
Told you it wasn't worth nothing.
You need to watch your trap because this worth everything to me.
It don't matter. They don't want it.
This is not junk, okay? So don't you comment on
I told you.
So you better
not
don't.
to come here.
You better don't go there.
Gas.
You better don't.
You better don't.
It's like watching a comedy where emotions run high over little treasures. They both argue fiercely about sentimental items. Talk about teaching your kids some manners.
I will kill your ass. I'm your mama. You better don't. How the heck you better don't. No, you get the off my.
I thought it was kind of funny watching the mother and daughter argue with each other. Okay. All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Body slam. Our guy claims his grandma's ring is a lost treasure. Well, that part's for Ashley to decide whether it's real or something that came out of a cereal box.
How much are you looking for?
Is this enough to pay rent?
How much is your rent?
$300.
Okay. Do you have anything else? Because this unfortunately is not real.
What you mean it's not real?
It's not real gold.
Basically, y'all sit up here and waste my time talking to you.
You don't waste your time.
Oh dear, Mr. Sad Story. You've really painted yourself into a corner now. It was almost as if he was starring in his own drama series.
I'm like, just give me my ring. I need to speak with somebody else because you irritate me flat out.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
What you mean? What you
I'm
mean?
trying to help you solve your issue.
Bitch, lower your voice.
This guy's acting really erratic and it's making me really nervous.
Hold on tight, because here come the Powerpuff Boys to rescue our protagonist from his own soap opera. What a gimmick. A day he's gonna remember for a while.
Don't put your finger in
No, she ain't by herself, man. She ain't by herself, my man. Bitch, I'll be back, bitch.
You're talking that now, get the hell out of here. He was lucky I have other things on my mind, or I would have beat him to a pulp.
PlayStation. In a stunning twist, our lovable, larger-than-life customer walks into the pawn shop dreaming of snagging a PS3. Let's hope the controller can keep up with his enthusiasm.
How much are your PlayStation 3s?
How much you want to spend?
You got $70.
Can't let you go for 70, my man, unfortunately.
I've seen them for $70 to $80 at other pawn shops. Does it come with a warranty?
It comes with an as-is warranty, unless you'd like to purchase an additional warranty, which I'd like to help you with.
This is bull.
Our six-pack gamer needs some physical exercise rather than video games. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who needs a jog more than them all?
I need a PlayStation 3 for $70.
I sell them for $100.
That is ridiculous. All I got is 70. I want somebody else to talk to around here.
Well, there's only gonna be one other person you're about to talk to, and if you keep your voice raised like that, we'll be more than happy to speak with you.
And here's where you might consider scheduling that eye wash. Oh boy, up next could rival a comedy sketch, complete with unexpected twists and turns.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna take a ride, big boy. Big boy. Ride, big boy. Push me. Here we go, big boy. Here we go. Have a good day. What's all that about? What you want to do?
I come down this my level, beat your ass down here. What? Think you all that, bitch? Do it right.
Ashley fires. So, guess what? There was a worker at the pawn shop who some folks thought might be stealing stuff. Ashley got wind of it and had a little investigation on her hands.
You said you wanted to know if Tressa asked me to put anything else on the internet?
Yeah?
Well, she did.
She did?
Another watch.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
I'll take care of it. Don't even put it on the internet.
Okay.
I have to check with Brian first to see if Tressa got permission to pull the watch from the display case.
Right when Ashley was busy being a detective, the sneaky thief decided to drop in. What wonderful timing! Well, since you're here, time to do some explanation.
I didn't ask him to put it online yet. I didn't ask him.
So he wouldn't just offer it?
Right. You said to come to one of you guys. Well, before I would have bought it, I would have came to you
But
guys.
you already asked him to put it on the internet.
No, I said, was it a possibility? I pulled it out.
Okay, you went around the bush and kind of asked him.
No, I'm still not 100% sure if I wanted to buy it.
Alrighty then, you're going home because you were not hired to make CEO-level decisions. But wait, there has to be more about this situation.
You're fired.
That's fine. That's fine. I said I wasn't even sure if I was going to.
It's fine.
I literally told everyone that you weren't as big of a bitch. I was wrong.
Excuse me? Get the out of of here. Get out of here.
Let's fight.
So how much can you give me, man?
20 bucks?
$20. What the hell you mean?
I'm more or less helping you than anything.
Man, I'm gonna need more than $20 for this, man.
Of course, they're giving you exactly what it's worth, aren't they? So just take the money and run. But anyway, here is how our man decides to handle the situation.
Tells me anybody buying any Jerry from here, don't get no more Jerry from here because this ain't good.
Hey, come on. I played this game before. I know this was a scam.
You broke my trust, and because of that, Justin, you're fired.
Replica. Oh boy. Get your wrists ready for this one. A man walks in with the Audemars Piguet watch, and Les was in all mood to get his hands on it.
How about 6?
4,000.
No, I don't think I can go that low. You want to meet in the middle?
I'll go 4,500.
No, I need to get the 5 out of it.
Sorry.
All right. Appreciate your time.
4,600.
However, our pawn king did pull out these big bucks, but he was sure. Duh, he was. But hey, just wait, because Seth might have a different opinion.
So let me check it out real quick. Oh. It's coming up counterfeit.
Oh, bull.
Oh, yeah? Look at it right here. It says do not purchase. It's a known counterfeit.
What? Did our pawn maestro get scammed? Well, wait. They called the seller back in for another purchase to trap him down. Let's see how that goes.
You mother coming into my store selling a that's not real. Here's the way it works. Either give me my money back or go to jail.
I bought them, and now, I've gotten taken on them too.
I believe you.
I mean, I'll give you your money back.
Unreal diamond. Regular day at a pawn shop until this woman came in claiming that her niece bought earrings from the shop, but one earring lost its diamond. FYI, this is about to get interesting. Watch this.
She bought them from us?
Yeah.
Antique necklace. A man strolls in claiming an antique necklace. Now he faces the daunting challenge of convincing the pawn king Les that it's the real deal. Good luck, buddy.
It's been passed down from generation to generation to generation. Now it's mine, and I'm trying to put you in the game with this crystal antique rosary. So how much can I get?
Well, you can't get anything. It's not diamonds, it's not gold, it's just crystals.
Well, I ain't no expert, but definitely, that necklace was nowhere near being called antique. Mr. Too Much Full of Himself was clearly up to no good.
How much would you pawn this for?
I won't take that in pawn because we only take precious metal.
It should be precious to you.
Why should it be precious to me?
Because it's antique. Didn't you hear that part?
No, I can't take it, I'm sorry.
Well, I think you need to work something out with me, man.
This dude just thinks that saying antique will make his necklace any more valuable. What a joke. How about we let the jewel expert take care of this one?
No deal.
Deal. How much you gonna give me for?
I'm gonna talk about it on the way out the door.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on, brother. Hold on, man. Hold on. I can leave on my own. Hey, what are y'all looking at? What you looking at?
Laptop room. Tiffany watch. A man's got an antique Tiffany watch and a burning desire to sell it to the pawn queen, Ashley. But hold on to your goats. There's a twist coming.
I've already done a little bit of research on this thing. This watch is 160 years old plus, at least.
And you've had offers of $3,200 and you want more.
I do.
It's gorgeous. There's old mine-cut diamonds on this. This could be worth thousands of dollars. I need my dad's help.
Our jewelry selling farmer decides to bring a goat as his lucky charm while dealing with the boss lady. But the real question remains, is the Tiffany watch the real deal?
This watch could be worth a fortune. Does it say Tiffany in it?
Nowhere inside.
That's the problem.
So, a couple things. Why would Tiffany not want to buy it?
They don't actually do that at Tiffany's in New York, so they won't authenticate it.
They don't authenticate items that aren't genuine, sir. Like this cheap knockoff. You better go put that back in your pocket. And get going now.
The movement in the watch is not Tiffany.
Tiffany did make their own movements.
Another thing that makes us believe that it's not Tiffany is the way the diamonds are set.
160 years ago?
Tiffany would have normally set them better.
More professionally.
Even back then.
I can pop it back on. It's no big deal. It should pop on pretty easy.
No cables. Here's...
How about 25 bucks?
150, like I said. No, we can't go for that one.
PS3. This dude looks like a goon from GTA. He came to the pawn shop to reclaim his PS3. I know, folks. The description of the man makes the whole scene more interesting.
I'm just trying to get my I got a brand new PlayStation 3 up in this bitch. You know what it is. Let me just get my
in line like everybody else.
I'm just saying, I've been
Stop yelling. What the are you yelling
I'm just
about?
saying, I want you to be able to hear me through this window.
That's kind even. Give your slip, get your item, and get out, bro. But wait, there is a twist we all been waiting for from our protagonist.
This ain't mine. This the wrong one right here. This is I don't know who it is. It ain't mine. Got me check this. Look. Mine's brand new out the box. What is this?
Yours. The minute he brought it in, we bagged it and labeled it.
Oh man, why do they always have to threaten the old man when things can be sorted through negotiation? But anyway, here's the inevitable.
Hey, get your hands up off me, big fella. Straight the up, boy. Get your hands off of me right now. I swear to God, if y'all don't give me my PlayStation, I'll call 30 goons up here right now.
Call him.
I'll call 30, 40 goons up here right now.
Call him.
Meet my lawyer.
Take my privacy and step back if you're a little too close.
Hey, give me a diver. Oh, man. Man, why you break that, man? I did not drop it on accident, man. I didn't break it. I thought it was you, man.
Oh, that's good.
Now you should have that.
Where's Nikki? The lady has arrived at the pawn shop saying one of the workers valued her earrings. And now she's just demanding the estimated price. What a mind wreck, I gotta say.
Who'd you talk to?
Nicole?
Over the phone?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
we don't see them over the phone. She is lying. Can I see your merchandise while I'm at work and while you're sitting in your living room? You need to come in, you need to evaluate your earrings, we need to test them.
Where Nikki at?
Nikki.
Nicole.
Ashley, ever the detective, was in suspicion mode, attempting to dissect the situation. However, the customer's reaction swiftly threw a wrench into her gears.
Listen, it's real diamonds. All I know is I need my 400.
I'm looking at the diamonds, and I know right off the bat the weight is just not gonna make it. I can do 185.
So what you're saying is you're not gonna give me that $400, right?
No, I'm not. And you're not gonna come in here demanding money from me.
Yes, the I am, because that's what I called for.
Well, it appears our lady has raised some eyebrows about her sanity. The idea of consulting Nikki to identify this loudmouth was now on the table.
Where this bitch at?
Excuse me, this is Nikki, and Nikki, she claims she talked to you at 10 o'clock this morning.
I don't even know her. I need my money right now.
She was very confused, but I know one thing for certain, Nana needed to go.
Phone call lady. This one time, an elderly woman disrupted the quiet at the pawn shop with her booming phone conversation. Oh boy. To Ashley, her voice was nothing more than a symphony of annoyance.
You ain't supposed to be talking to me like that either. Who the hell you think you talking to? No, I'm talking to you.
Ma'am?
You know what? You know what?
Ma'am?
You know what? Excuse me, I'm on the phone.
I know, but
I'm not.
excuse me.
Hold on. Miss, I'm on the phone, okay?
Okay,
Can you respect my privacy a little bit and step back if you're a little too close?
What's the matter with you, lady? You're in a public place. This ain't your backyard. You better keep your volume down or take your business elsewhere. Duh.
Miss, get somebody to help me, please.
What do you need help with?
I need some help with my rings right
Can
here.
you take off your
ring? Wait, you just walking up on me to my, can you see my rings? I don't even know who you is.
You want me to help you?
Don't walk
I
up on
can
me.
help you now.
Do not walk up on me.
Or else what?
Okay, keep walking to find out.
This lady was probably angry with someone else and had decided to make this pawn shop a stage for her little vet session. Well, here's how Ashley took control of the situation.
Now, can somebody help me other than you?
No.
All right, that. Don't follow me no more. I won't come back in this bitch. All the motherfucking times I've been coming in here giving y'all my motherfucking and this is how I'm getting treated. Y'all.
I told you. I don't know who the hell this lady was mad at.
You.
70s PC. Two older folks enter the pawn shop with 1970s computers. They hope to sell them to fund a trip out west. Let's see if they were able to enjoy the blast from the past.
Got some equipment here.
So how much are you looking for?
About $900.
To be honest, if you bought these new, it's about like $400.
We need more than that.
Yeah, we need more money than that.
What I can offer you is $0.
Things took a sudden turn, and honestly, it felt like we stumbled into some reality TV treat. Buckle up, because this pawn shop just got a lot more interesting.
You mean $0?
Most people don't get that aggravated when they bring in like ancient artifacts.
Yeah, people collect these.
Oh, they're antiques now.
We'll take $800.
$0. How many times do I need to tell you?
No, $800.
We're not interested. Leave the store.
I ain't taking
I'm not
it out of
taking
this
it.
store.
Well, fellas, y'all better just use it to scroll some pictures of the out west, because I probably think that trip's now canceled.
You and you too. Oh man! man. I thought it was you, man. You can have that. Put it in the dumpster if you want.
She slap. Quotes in this pawn shop. Her ring most dramatically.
What are you doing? He wanted an appraisal on this ring. On my ring? Why'd you take my ring?
Well, I wanted to see how much it was worth.
Bull. You're a liar. Why'd you take my ring?
Ouch! Painful lesson learned, folks. Our big boy now knows the golden rule. Never pawn your wife's ring without her permission. Priceless wisdom, I must say.
Have a good day.
Pacifier pawn. Seth, our pawn shop hero, encounters quite the character of a customer eager to part with both a TV and a ring. But wait, what's in her mouth?
I'm Seth.
Oh, you cute.
Yeah. So how can I help you?
I'm just bringing, my TV and my ring. Trying to at least walk out with 800.
Let me see your ring.
That's right, lady. Our Seth here wasn't going to crack open with that pacifier or your flirting skills. How about we cut to the chase and look at the valuables?
Her ring was pretty nice. It has diamonds. It's 10 karat gold. Her TV was relatively nice.
You still answer my question. I said what you wanted.
I know, I said I'm good. So, you need a loan or you want to sell it?
Loan.
Loan? How about $300?
You want to taste my ring?
No.
Or lick it?
What did she just say? Well, even if the sun arises from the west, I ain't putting that in my mouth. How about we look for someone who might?
Would you suck on that pacifier for $20?
You can lick it. I know you want to.
Yeah, you.
Ready?
Push fight. Two buddies square off in a pawn shop brawl over one friend's attempt to pawn the other's beloved PlayStation without permission. This calls for drama.
That took my PS, he tried to pawn my shop.
Get my money back. You know him?
Yeah, that's my roommate. He tried to pawn my your shop, try to get some money off, but I want my PS. He owe me my is mine. My back.
Hey, do me a favor. We're not gonna scream, okay?
What's happening here? This ain't your hotel room, spoiled punks. You're just creating a ruckus. Y'all better watch that tone and listen to the pawn majesty.
Angelo Steve, is that his?
This between,
yes or no?
I mean, we just trying to handle it ourselves.
That's fine. Steve, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Is it Angelo's or yours?
It used to be his.
Okay.
He owe me money. What I supposed
Steve?
to do? My pay bills. Coming on, ain't paying. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I got to all my tell you what I'm gonna do.
All right, guys, you probably want to take your business outside because there are some customers here who are not in a mood to listen to your story.
Come take
Can I see it? Come with me. You know, I'm a pawnbroker. I'm not a kindergarten teacher. You guys go talk about it amongst yourselves, and when you figure it out, then come back inside, okay? Until then, I don't want to hear you arguing. You grown men, not kids, go on.
All right.
Free grab. The girlfriend decided to pawn her boyfriend's Xbox, and now he's on a crusade to rescue it. Lesson learned, right? Pawning is such a brilliant way to solve everything.
My girlfriend, she came up here and she got rid of my Xbox 360 and I came up here to get it back.
Okay, you get the ticket?
No. I can tell you her name and you can just give me my 360.
I can't give you any information about somebody else's account.
You just need to give me my stuff.
But our man here forgot that this store needs a police report for such incidents. So how about you keep your volume down, gamer? Instead, this is what he does.
Can I just have my...
We can sell you another one.
Well, let me just look for one that I want to grab.
Okay, you go that way. Wait, right
what
here.
360 there,
and
bro?
I'll sell you one. Stop right here.
No, ain't no
And I'll
selling.
sell you one for $200.
No, I can grab one for free.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you
can
heard.
do what?
What in the world was this dude thinking? He was running around like it was a jogging park. But hold on to your seats. Big Joe was here for a run too.
Hey!
Get out of here.
Get the out. Now.
All right,
Don't ever step back my
You gonna make me move?
Get out of my face. My store. Bye.
Corey, why don't you take it home and remind yourself not to be so damn stupid?
This is fake as hell, man.
Oh, shut up. David, Rick, sometimes I think you're stupid.
Pawn Stars is definitely an entertaining show, which comes with a bucket full of knowledge and bargaining skills to make a max profit. But it always ain't that way. Sometimes the losses are much larger than anticipated. Today, we're going to see how Pawn Stars lost $876,498 on deals. It all started when this old man walked into the Pawn Stars shop carrying a semi-Mosley guitar, along with all the proper documentation. Little did he know what he was about to get himself into. And who do we have on the other side of the counter? None other than Rick Harrison himself, the proud owner of this legendary establishment. Let's see how this unfolds. Cool.
I know a little bit about him. I know that he started off repairing guitars and then actually started making guitars.
Rick wasted no time, man. He was all like, yo, spill the beans about that famous guitar. And the old man, who seemed to know everything about this valuable guitar, started sharing all the juicy deets. He had some seriously high expectations for the guitar, thinking it would rake in a crazy amount of cash. But hold up, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. Rick ain't one to take risks when it comes to buying stuff, you know. So he decides to bring in an expert to make sure he ain't getting played. Smart move, Rick. It's always a good idea to get a second opinion, especially when there's big money involved. And bam, here comes the expert himself, a dude who knows guitars like nobody's business. He's about to drop some serious knowledge on this situation. The expert took a look at the hype about Semi-Mosley guitar, which the old man thinks it's worth a fortune. Now, this is where things start to get interesting. Keep an eye out for those moments when the old man's high hopes are about to go down the drain. After a thorough examination, the expert was ready to deliver his verdict.
It would probably be $25,000.
Well, the guitar was in great shape, no doubt about it. But no way the market value hovers around $25,000. And just like that, the old man's hope went to waste. But the old man thought the expert was kidding, and he didn't take his opinion seriously. After the expert opinion, it was time for the final moment. And here comes the classic pawn shop thing.
Obviously, we're not going to make a deal, so all I can tell you is good luck.
Thanks.
And oh, did I see it right. This thing ended even without a start. Well, I'm glad it saved some misery for Rick. Knowing that the guitar was worth way more than just $25,000, he left. And just like that, the deal hit a brick wall. The old man's unrealistic expectations collided head-on with the reality of the market. But next we have a total moron who shows up at the Pawn Stars shop. The old man who thought he hit the jackpot, but in the end, reality bit him in the you-know-where. So this another wild encounter is with our favorite goofball Chum Lee. The episode starts with Chum Lee going to meet Buck, the owner of an antique pirate ship. Buck's got this badass pirate boat, and it can hit speeds of up to 60 miles per hour on land. Now that's some crazy shit, my dudes. Chum Lee's eyes lit up like fireworks when he saw this epic pirate ship.
You had a boat. It is a boat. Does it float? No.
You can tell he's itching to make a deal, but he knows he can't go rogue without Rick's permission. Well, the first thing he did was to send Rick a picture of this crazy giant. While waiting for Rick's reply, Chum Lee decides to go have a little fun on the ship.
Woo! I'm on a boat! Sup, ladies?
And it's quite evident that he's having a great time strutting around like Captain Chum, living his best pirate life. Now buckle up, because things just got real quick. The fun times? Yeah, they're over. Now we're diving into the spicy stuff, my peeps. We've reached the classic pawn shop negotiation phase, and let me tell you, it's about to get intense. Chum knew he had to haggle, but Buck, man, that guy is stubborn as a mule. Buck straight up dropped the bomb, saying he won't sell his ship for anything less than a mind-boggling $190,000. And let me tell you, Chum Lee's face went from pure excitement to straight up panic in a blink of an eye. Now, some might argue that it's a fair price, right? Like, this baby is worth every single penny, Chum. $190K and she's all yours. But can Chum swing that kind of dough? Nah, man. Chum Lee's in way over his head, and he knows he can't afford that kind of cash. It's a total bummer, dude. This deal is going down the drain faster than a sinking ship. But hold up, Buck ain't giving up that easily. He wants to speak with Rick, and honestly, that's pretty fair considering the time he invested in showing Chum around the ship. And yep, you saw it right. Rick sent a text, but guess what? It ain't the reply we were hoping for, my friends. Rick shut down the whole idea before it even set sail. Chum Lee's dream of becoming a pirate captain just came crashing down like a freaking cannonball. It's a gut-wrenching scene, my friends. The disappointment is real.
Whatever. Oh, sorry, man.
Buck is fuming like a volcano about to erupt. It's clear he's not happy with the outcome. Ships ahoy, disappointment. Another prime example of Chum Lee's misadventures. The pirate ship's dream sank faster than a cannonball in the water. Brace yourselves for a dramatic tale involving a limited edition bronze statue. Let's dive right in. So it all starts with a man named Raphael walking into the Pawn Stars shop with this fancy limited edition 1888 bronze statue by Louis Bacall, a renowned French sculptor. After looking at the statue and knowing the potential value of this piece, Rick started salivating like a hungry wolf. Moving further, Rick's expert eyes started analyzing every little detail, hoping to strike gold and make some serious cash. And as Rick is examining the statue, you can see the excitement building up. If it turns out to be the real deal, it could be worth thousands of dollars. The suspense is killing. Come on, man, show me those original markings. Now, Rick's like a detective on the case, searching for any signs of authenticity. And in a dramatic twist, Rick got the truth. You need to see this.
Looks right. What doesn't look right is there's some pitting right here. And that crack right there is from when they casted it. It didn't happen later.
The statue has been recast. Oh, the disappointment is real, my friends. Well, ain't that a kick in the teeth? This statue is nothing but a fancy replica.
1888. The original was made in 1888.
I don't believe you.
Okay, I mean...
Raphael's hopes went up in smoke, and the idiotic mistake is laid bare.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you tell me, but I know you're full of
you know.
Looking at Raphael, it sure is clear that he's not taking the news well. He's about to unleash his frustration on Rick, and things are about to get heated. And what did we see? Looking at the heated argument, Rick's bodyguard was just about to get in the scene, but Rick stopped them. Just when tensions were about to boil over, Richard stepped in to play the peacemaker. He's not one to let things escalate, especially when it comes to business. And I 100% agree with what Richard just said.
You might be wrong. We don't know. We're in the business to make money. But when we don't feel comfortable with something, we're going to back off.
He's a smart guy indeed. It's true that they're here to make some dough, but with that, they also got to be smart about it. If something doesn't feel right, gotta back off. No hard feelings, Raphael. Do you agree that a business is about making money, and sometimes we gotta be cautious? Can't blame us for not wanting to get burned. Look, Richard's wisdom prevails, reminding everyone that it's all about the money, but also about maintaining integrity. All right, let's take a chill pill, guys. And there you have it, another crazy encounter on Pawn Stars. Raphael thought he hit the jackpot, but in the end, it was a painful lesson in authenticity. The Pawn Stars team reflects on another day filled with unexpected encounters and quirky characters. Rick, ever the shrewd businessman, knows that every deal won't be a success, but he remains optimistic for the next opportunity that walks through his shop's doors. The customers may have acted like real idiots, overestimating the value of their valuables, but it's all part of the pawn shop's charm. A regular day at the shop where everyone is chilling and doing their thing, and then a man comes with a framed letter. In a shocking turn of events, it is nothing else but a historical document signed by none other than Napoleon Bonaparte himself with a seal of the same period. He sure has surfaced in pawn shops around the world. The great French emperor's signatures, once valued at millions of dollars, are now being traded like common goods. But nothing common is sold at this store. Imagine buying a Napoleon-signed document online for a few dollars and selling it for profit at the pawn shop. Genuinely a smart move.
Where'd you get this? Online.
And yes, there are a lot of copies here and there in the market. Let us see what Corey has to say about it.
And you got a COA here. Mm-hmm. Okay, it seems like it's from a pretty legit company.
Without a moment's hesitation, the man eagerly offered $10,000 for a simple piece of paper encased in a frame.
Well, you know I'm gonna say like 10 grand.
10 grand for a mere display item? The mind boggles. It's hard to believe the amount of money that some people are willing to part with for seemingly insignificant things. But who are we to judge? Perhaps this piece of paper holds sentimental value to the buyer, or maybe it's part of a larger collection. Whatever the case may be, one thing is clear. Money talks, and it can speak quite loudly at times.
10 grand's just way too much. You're gonna have to come down quite a bit, man.
And yes, I'm not disrespecting it, but no one double-checked the letter. In this business, they should not even touch things without knowing if they're fake or not. And the amount is crazy high. We all know how prices drop here. Corey has his bet at $1,500. That is fair considering it comes with a risk. And when the guy tells how he feels the price is really low, Corey, being Corey, is trying to convince him to sell for less.
I'm thinking more along the lines of $1,500.
Well, it sounds fair to me. Honestly, the guy asked for $5,000.
How about 5?
But Corey explains to him how he needs to reframe it and gives a list of his expenditures. Smart move, young man.
I'm gonna have to get this reframed. There's gonna be work involved.
Eventually, he brings him to $2,000, which is a pretty huge risk considering no expert was called for the advice. But a deal is a deal.
I'll give you $2,000 for it, man. That's the best I can do.
I didn't pay that much for it, so let's do it.
2,000?
2,000.
All right, sweet, man. I'll meet you right over there.
And here comes the moment where he's gonna brag about his new authentic purchase to Rick.
Check it out. Original Napoleon document with certificate of authenticity.
But Rick is a man of values and wanted to know for sure that the sealed and signed letter is 100% legit. Because 12 grand for that is a crazy amount if it isn't real.
I'm not going to sell something like this to someone for 12 grand and not know for sure it's real.
At first, Corey appears to be quite hesitant about seeking out an expert. Or, let's call it what it is, downright lazy.
Have you had it checked out by anybody?
No, it looked right to me.
He's dragging his feet, procrastinating, and coming up with every excuse in the book to avoid taking action. It's almost as if he's afraid of putting in the effort and hard work required to improve his situation.
I mean, it's got a COA, guys. Is it that big of a deal?
But the truth is, sometimes we all need a little push to get us moving in the right direction. What did the expert think about?
This is not one of those original manuscript copies.
Ooh.
So what we've got here is very clearly a replica of a very important document.
What's your verdict? Is it an invaluable treasure for a mere trinket worth far less than the hefty sum of $2,000 shelled out? Ouch. This is why an expert is better to be consulted before any purchase is made at a pawn shop. Well, there goes $2,000 down the drain. What is the actual worth of it, you ask? Definitely not the amount that was paid. 2 zeros less. It is worth $20 max. Rick is not mad at him. Instead, he is happy that Corey faced a loss and would learn something from it.
Sometimes Corey's ego gets the best of him, but it's a lesson he's going to have to learn.
It's gonna rest in the bin, sweet and nice. Well, the comment section is gold in such videos, and we all love scrolling through them and getting opinions of others. There were so many comments saying that Corey scammed the guy, thinking he'd be getting $12,000 for it. But instead, he himself got scammed and lost $2,000. Now, we don't know who to believe, but a loss is a loss, and you can't argue about whether it's huge or less. But it's not just Corey. Chumlee had made an equal amount of losses. We all know Pawn Stars and their love for comic collections. Some of their collections made them thousands of dollars of profit. But is this collection a good fit? Or just like the letter, this is also a fake?
Okay, there's some pretty cool stuff in here. Lord of the Vampires.
Rick is always hesitant to let Chumlee handle business transactions alone because of his track record of messing up deals in the shop. However, this time it wasn't Chumlee's fault, as he unwittingly fell victim to a scammer. She bought 7 boxes stacked up with all kinds of comics. To be honest, that many boxes of comics are a scary purchase, because you don't know if they're even the first collection or just local stuff. But as always, Chum was all too excited about it.
Dude, you acting like you're an expert in this. You better get somebody down here that knows what they're talking about.
Well, Chum validated his interest by saying it was from the Bronze era of comics and could be sold for a pretty good price. But is that the truth, or is he just reasoning it and being lazy to call an expert?
They're from the Bronze Age of comics, and bronze is only 2 steps away from gold. And there's 7 boxes of these babies.
Well, Chum, we don't think you should have tested your luck so much. He just said, sometimes you can feel the deal, and went on without consulting an expert. She's asking $2,000 for it. Again, that's a lot of money. He bought them all for $500. I personally think that's a lot considering he knew nothing about comics and didn't even check the other boxes correctly. Well, guess what? The deal is closed, and Rick walks in and asks Chum to go get them checked by an expert. Yet again, I have no hopes for good news, but let us give it a shot. It's astounding how out of 7 enormous boxes of comics, the expert could only manage to salvage a measly 18 books with any real value. It just goes to show how difficult it is to find truly valuable items in a sea of worthless clutter.
You got First Taskmaster, First Nova, Red Hulk, some good stuff. There's Doctor Strange in there.
When you see Rick holding his head, it's like a telltale sign that something terrible is about to happen. Maybe it's a deal gone south, or perhaps it's a mistake someone made at the shop. Whatever it is, you know it's not good news. The tension is palpable, and you can almost feel the anxiety radiating from everyone around. But despite all this, you can't help but watch, transfixed by the drama unfolding before your eyes. It's like a car crash. You know you shouldn't look, but you just can't help yourself. Prepare yourself for the shocking revelation of the true value of those 18 books. Despite the initial excitement and hopes for a lucrative outcome, the bitter truth unveils itself. Drum roll, please. The actual price of those supposedly valuable books amounts to a mere $200.
You know, there's about $200 retail.
Other couple £100 of comic books are worth?
About 5 cents a book if you're lucky.
Yes, you heard it right. 200 measly dollars. It's a devastating blow. Another loss that leaves the Pawn Stars reeling with disappointment. It's as if the winds of misfortune refuse to relent, leaving them with barely anything left in their hands. But fear not, every setback serves as a lesson learned and fuels their unwavering determination to seek out the next hidden treasure. Despite the hardships, they'll rise again, ready to face the challenges head-on, as the pursuit of the extraordinary and the quest for that game-changing deal never ceases. Once again, Chumlee has fallen prey to a sly woman who charmed her way into tricking him. It seems like he never learns his lesson, and Rick is left shaking his head in frustration. Someone in the comments section went all out and said how they thought the comics were not fake, they were just not worth anything. And I personally second that the woman low-key had goodwill and wanted to get rid of the comics. She never said they were masterpieces, so we can't exactly blame anyone here. She might have done it out of pure innocence, or maybe not. But Chum for sure had the ego boost in the form of a sexy lady buying all her stuff and pretending to be a professional at this while his coworker kept asking him to get an expert and get them checked for real value. And if you think $2,000 was a crazy ask, this next person has a book signed by none other than Shoeless Joe Jackson. Shoeless Joe Jackson was a legendary baseball player whose legacy is as captivating as his nickname. He's known for his raw talent on the field and the controversial role he played in the infamous Black Sox scandal, leaving fans wondering if justice was ever truly served. In a stunning turn of events, the owner of the book boldly demanded a jaw-dropping price tag of $30,000.
I'd like to get like $30,000 for the book.
The audacity. But here's where things take an intriguing twist. Are you ready for a mind-blowing fact about Joe Jackson? Brace yourself. Despite his incredible talent on the baseball field, Shoeless Joe Jackson was actually illiterate.
Well, he was illiterate. He could not read. His wife signed everything for him.
Yes, you heard that right. The man couldn't read or write, which makes his signature all the more remarkable and enigmatic. It's as if his illiteracy adds an aura of mystery and intrigue to his autograph, making it a rare gem in the realm of sports.
So this could really be an amazing signature.
You will not find a rare autograph.
Who would have thought that behind the legend of a baseball icon lies a captivating story of a man who conquered the diamond with skill, but never conquered the written word?
But Joe Jackson's signature is so rare and so expensive, I just have to take the gamble before this guy walks out the door with it.
Well, let me tell you the juicy details of this intense negotiation. Rick, being the shrewd businessman that he is, wasn't about to part ways with a whopping $30,000 so easily. He could sense the undeniable value of the book, no doubt about it. After some fierce back and forth, the tensions mounting with every passing moment, a compromise was reached. The dust settled and they agreed on a figure right smack in the middle, $13,000.
I'll go $13,000. I won't go a penny more.
Okay, let's do it.
It was a triumph for Rick, a victory in his quest to strike a deal that satisfied both his business acumen and the book owner's desire for a fair price.
But a once-in-a-lifetime piece like this, I think it's definitely worth the gamble.
The thrill of the negotiation, the dance of the numbers, and the satisfaction of finding common ground. This is what the pawn business is all about. But wait, is it even worth it? What do the experts say about it? Is it yet again a costly blunder?
This signature is real. This is by far one of the craziest things you brought to me.
She did agree the sign looked real to her, but sadly it wasn't, since he was illiterate. The signature is very controversial, and Rick sent the draft to the consensus of the community for approval. What did they say?
During our thorough examination that prevented us from certifying the autographs, which means it's fake, and Joe's first name has been erased and signed over the original.
And obviously, Grandpa would be sarcastic at such times. Honestly, now more than ever.
Great job.
Talking about being sarcastic,
Chum or urine?
The fury and indignation towards Chumlee were detectable as everyone could see through his frivolous spending habits. and the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. A man bought a supposed Gibson mandolin and asked $3,000 for it. Now, it's very clear that such instruments need to be checked by an expert before purchase, not after. But I guess they'd be losing their minds once in a while. Chumley's expert haggling skills paid off as he managed to secure the item for a mere $1,500, much to the surprise of both the seller and his colleagues at the pawn shop.
15 sounds fair. I can make a
15?
profit.
All right, that sounds good. I appreciate it.
His ability to negotiate a great deal is unparalleled, making him a valuable asset to the team. But what does the expert say? Is it a jackpot or a lost cause?
The decal, you can see where it was cut out with some scissors.
Furthermore, he added this.
This is something Gibson never even used. This is fake as hell, man.
Well, obviously the people back at the office had some serious concerns about it.
You paid $1,500 for this? You're gonna give me my $1,500 back one way or the other.
I think this was the last option poor Chum had. I know this last bit is scripted, but it is so fun to watch Chum like that.
Oh, I need some money. Oh, I need some money.
Keep playing the blues, Chumley.
Thanks, boss.
You gotta come up with $1,500 so you're gonna be here for a while.
From his, I believe this is the worst thing to do in pawn shop business. Despite being one of the most experienced players in the pawn shop business, even Rick sometimes makes mistakes. It just goes to show that no one is infallible, and mistakes can happen to anyone, no matter how much experience they have. But that's part of the excitement of the business. You never know what surprises each day might bring, and every mistake is a valuable learning opportunity.
I have a Sioux Youth vest.
Okay.
I believe it was made in about 1890.
The piece he brought at the store is sure as hell a pretty one.
I was looking at 1800.
But is it worth $1,800? I mean, it is a baby vest. You can't just assume it's going to be that expensive because there's literally no guarantee if that's authentic. And who is even paying that large amount for a baby vest? Rick bargained and purchased the Indian baby vest for $1,300. Now, that is not a small amount either, and he made the same mistake buying it without consulting the expert first. The expert is called later to take a look at it, and honestly, no point. They already spent so much on this that knowing it might be fake is just going to increase those tense lines on their forehead. But let us hear what the expert said about it.
From looking at the beadwork, it looks to be Sioux or it's Northern Plains beadwork. Unfortunately, I don't think this is from that time period.
But wait, later it is revealed that it is real, but it was made for sale and not for personal use. So that kind of affects the resale value a lot, and Rick doesn't cheat with his customers. So I guess he just has to face the consequences of not being smart and going with the gut at that moment. But wait, Corey had a call from someone saying that the vest is actually real. Does that mean Rick is the boss and never messes up?
Here, it's Mark Holpatton. That Indian vest you bought is actually real. Hey, Mark, what's up?
Nope.
Well, I guess tit for tat. Better luck next time, Rick. I personally love this environment of work for them. They sure do make mistakes, but laugh it off. This should be the way people do it, but generally, they don't. What I loved the most about this episode was the way Corey made a fake call, all for fun and just to get Rick's reaction. Well, that's only fair because Rick makes them realize they made a mistake in brutal ways. This was far better, at least. Well, Pawn Stars certainly took a massive hit, losing a staggering amount of these ill-fated deals. It's a financial blow that leaves a bitter taste in their mouths, a painful reminder of the risks and uncertainties that come with the pawn business. But hey, that's the nature of the game. Sometimes you win big and other times you take a gut-wrenching loss. It's a stark reminder that even the best in the business can't always predict the outcome. Pokémon cards.
I have probably the world's #1 Pokemon collection inside this case. Cards, and they're all Charizards.
When this man came into the shop, he brought a huge collection of Pokemon cards in a big box, and all the cards were Charizards. However, Rick had a little problem, so he had to call in Chum, the Pokemon expert, to have a look at what the man had brought in.
This guy's got Pokemon cards.
Rick, it's not Pokemon, it's Pokemon.
The man had saved them all from when he was a kid. He eventually tried giving them to his kids, but they weren't as interested as he was. So he thought, why not go and try to sell them?
So, Rick, you don't know about Pokemon?
It's like a game like 8-year-old kids play, right?
Rick didn't have much knowledge about Pokemon and how valuable those cards were. So Chum explained everything to him, from their origin to the current day. Still, Rick couldn't grasp what Chum was saying.
I really don't understand why Pokemon is such a big deal, but if something like a Beanie Baby can become worth a lot of money, maybe these can too.
The man had a lot of valuable cards, especially the first edition, which, according to him, could easily sell for $50,000 to $100,000. However, Rick wasn't ready to believe that people actually buy these kinds of things for such a high price.
So how much do you want for these things?
I'm looking for right in the area of $500,000.
With the man demanding a huge sum of $500,000, Rick knew that he had to get an expert opinion other than Chum's.
And he says they're worth $500,000, and it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, there's a lot of cards here, Rick.
After examining each and every card, the expert was sure that all these cards were genuine and the most valuable in the Pokeverse. According to him, Rick had 20% of the Pokemon market sitting on his counter with all those cards the man brought.
I'm estimating anywhere from $380,000 to $390,000 for this collection.
Really?
So the seller might be a little disappointed with what the expert proposed, but it was still something Rick found very, very hard to believe even after the expert's opinion.
My problem with these is if I go to sell them, I can't have any conversation about them because I know absolutely nothing. I don't even know what a Charizard does.
Rick could not buy those cards no matter how much profit he saw on them, and Chum and the seller could not help but feel disappointed in him.
I still don't know the difference between a Pokemon and a Charizard.
Actually, Charizard is a Pokemon.
Yeah. Mystery box of fun.
Mystery box of fun.
Yes, it is.
What this man brought in was a mystery box of Funko Pop vinyl toys, which had both Batman and Joker inside it. These were the limited edition figurines offered at San Diego in 2013. However, it actually came with 3 figurines, Batman, Joker, and a special metallic Skeletor.
Funko's a really incredible company. They started coming out with them in the 90s, and then Funko changed hands.
The seller was a sushi chef, and he wanted some new knives, so he thought, why not go and sell his brand new untouched toys to the pawn shop? Rick had to give him a history lesson on Funko, of course.
You know, I was happy with these being a part of my collection, but then recently discovered that they might be worth something.
Okay.
The man was looking to get at least $3,000 out of the toys, so Rick had to call in the expert to determine their actual worth.
What this was in 2013, and pretty much every year since, Funko has produced what they call the Mystery Box of Fun.
After examining all those figures and seeing that their condition was perfect, the expert was sure that these 3 toys were going to sell for good money. But how much exactly? Let's find out.
What are they worth?
The set being in nice condition and what they are, I think you'd have no problem getting $2,800 for the set.
The negotiations went on, and Rick proposed $1,500 to the seller. However, the seller was not ready to go below $2,000, so the deal was not made that day. World of Warcraft Frostmourne Sword.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
What is this?
This is a Frostmourne sword.
A Frostmourne sword from the World of Warcraft is what this man brought in, and Chum couldn't help but get all interested since it was about a video game.
You know about this, right?
How big of a nerd do you think I am?
The seller was himself a gamer and loved this kind of stuff. According to him, the sword is still in its original box, and even though the condition of the box might be a little off, he had not played with the sword much, so it was in mint condition.
Whoa, that thing is pretty cool. Here, let me hold this right here. Let me check this thing out here.
World of Warcraft came out in 2004. It was so huge and popular that later Epic Weapons started producing weapons from the game. So yeah, those weapons and this sword were like the real version of what was used in the game.
Sometimes people play this, they play for days and days and days and days.
Chum could not help but admire the beauty of the sword, while on the other hand, Rick could not see exactly why the sword was so valuable, as he had no idea about any kind of video games.
How much you want for this thing?
I'm thinking $5,000.
Really?
With Rick having no idea what the sword might actually be worth, he had to call in Steve the expert to have a look and inform him.
This sword in the game is the Lich King's. You definitely had to have this sword if you wanted to be one of those top tier players.
So this is why it became one of the most desirable pieces of memorabilia. When he checked it closely, the expert came to the conclusion that it was actually an authentic sword and not a replica of the original one.
I think you probably are going to be able to get somewhere around $1,350 for this.
With that said, Rick made his offer of $600, but with the seller not agreeing, they eventually settled on $750 in the end, and the deal was made.
Okay, $750. Go write them up, Chum. Leave the sword here. I will put it in the box.
You want to play with it, don't you?
No, I don't want to play with it.
Babe Ruth baseball card.
Got a Babe Ruth baseball card for your consideration.
This man came into the shop with a Babe Ruth baseball card, which, according to him, was one of about half a dozen cards. He claimed it was extremely rare, very valuable, and equally collectible too.
Well, I mean, I'm just amazed that it's graded a 10. It's rarely you see any baseball card graded a 10. I like it, it's cool.
Babe Ruth played in the MLB in the 1920s and was a 7-time World Series champion. The seller had been a fan of his since he was 5 years old, so he collected everything he can get his hands on until the present day.
This is actually a strip card. This was a kind of card that candy store owners had.
The man wanted to sell it if he got the right price, or else he said he would take it back and give it to his grandkids so they would know the love of baseball too. However, the right price for the man was $60,000. So yeah, Rick had to call in an expert before making an offer.
These aren't certainly by far the most attractive cards. One of the rarest cards of Babe Ruth being that it's graded a perfect PSA 10.
The expert couldn't help but admire the rarity of the card and assured Rick of how collectible these cards are even in today's market. However, the most important question still remained unanswered. Which was the card's worth?
I would say it'd be worth about $12,000, $15,000.
So Rick offered the man $8,000, which was of course too low for him, considering he expected at least $60,000 for the card when he came into the shop.
I'm not going to be able to come down that far. I mean, probably the lowest, my bottom dollar price would be like 40 grand.
They couldn't make a deal, and the seller left thinking that the expert had undervalued the card compared to its actual market worth. Jukebox.
A guy called me about a vintage jukebox he wants to sell.
So Rick went to check out a vintage jukebox, which in Rick's case is always a good seller. Anytime someone says they have one, Rick is ready to go over and have a look.
This is our beauty. This is the 1947 Wurlitzer Jukebox 1100.
According to the seller, that jukebox is more like a fine bottle of wine, which only gets better with age. Rick couldn't help but agree with him, seeing the mint condition the jukebox was in.
I mean, everything about this I absolutely love.
The seller loved his jukebox, and Rick loved it too. It was in pristine condition, and the company had a nice history. People still wanted it these days, and it even had history attached to it, being the first post-war machine they made in 1946. So the only thing Rick needed to know was if it worked or not.
Does it work?
Absolutely.
And the seller showed Rick how perfectly the jukebox worked, and with all said and done, it was time to make a deal.
It's cool. How much do you want for it?
$6,000 is the minimum.
Rick knew these things usually go for $5 to $6 grand, so he had to buy it for less in order to make a profit. He offered $3 grand, but the seller wasn't having it.
So I would give you like $3 grand for it.
Well, we've already turned down $3 grand.
Even when Rick offered him $4 grand, the seller said he couldn't sell it for such a low price and would have to talk to his